educational!
I can't remember what AP Bio means.
Soon, everything educational will be destroyed thanks to Dr. Dropout!
You'll never get away with this, Dr. Dropout! There'll be no brain drains on my watch!
Your nerd powers won't work on me, Psionic Steve! I removed my brain long ago! I won't be the only brainless moron in this school once I dip everyone in my patented stupid goop!
Get your hands off me! I'm gonna kick your ass! Gadzooks! I gotta save them! But I can't do it when I'm dressed as a mild-mannered everyday Coop! This looks like a job for... Super Coop!
Super Coop, my favorite protege! You are here to save us all! Per usual, ha-ha! I am speaking to you using my telepathic powers!
Psionic Steve, my very close personal friend. I can hear you using my telepathic powers.
Listen, Coop, you must stop Dr. Dropout's many droobs from destroying education. But first, you need to use your super walking powers to reach them. I will walk you through the steps of this walking walkthrough with you. Walk this way. Slightly to the left. Hurry, Super Coop! By God, you did it! Dr. Dropout will be done for before the day is done!
All in a day's work. This will be a walk in the park.
Ha 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 ha! Rightly so, my clever comedic companion! Now, onward to the gymnasium! Not so fast, Super Coop! One of Dr. Dropout's deadly droogs delays your destiny! If only there was a way to disable and dispose of the dastardly dum-dum! Direct your attention in his direction!
Got him in my sights, Psionic Steve.
Please, call me Steve on account of how close we are as friends! Sea Dog!
Egad! He's beating the education out of that fellow student!
If only there was a way to stop him! Perhaps a precarious punishment is perched in proximity to that perverse villager. That would be super convenient! Please, peruse! Perceptively peruse! Hooray! You never cease to amaze! Big ups to you, bud! But wait! Look to the left!
Ain't no smarty brains getting in here, or they'll get their smart brains blown out!
Yeah, dumb people only.
Yeah, especially me, 'cause I'm dumber!
Yeah, but I'm stupider. That's why the boss likes me best.
Okay, that's fair.
Ooh, I love the horses at the fair.
Oh yeah, and the cotton candies!
There stands a deadly duo whose arms are armed with deadly bullet-dispensing danger! If only there was a way to disarm the armaments from their arms! Quickly, think! Time is of the essence! Coop, I just remembered your super lit backpack! All the guys covet, and all the girls love it! I think it is neat how you keep all the items you collect in it, like an inventory of sorts. So organized! So cool!
Hey, thanks, Steve. It's my favorite.
I wonder how you could possibly trap those terrible transgressors. Say, what do you keep in such a super cool backpack anyway? I have always wondered.
Hey, get your gun off my gun!
Uh-oh, our guns are in love.
Let go!
No, you!
Wondrous work, Super Coop! You confounded those criminals with a culturally appropriate Confucian contraption of ancient Chinese confusion! Congrats! Now, to successfully open the gymnasium door and walk through it! You are so close!
On it!
Super Coop!
We're saved!
Soup scoop.
Well, 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 if it isn't Super Coop, which I'm pretty sure it is! Isn't it?
You bet your brainless belfry, Dr. Dropout!
Well, you'll lose that bet because I don't even know what a belfry is! And soon, neither will you! Once I've destroyed every book, every brain, and every school, you will be just another drooling dummy on this big flat earth. Just like me!
The only thing flat on this earth will be your face once I'm done with you!
Better get a move on. Your friends will be stupefied by then. Allow me to demonstrate.
Coop, help me, man! Sorry for all the bullying, but you gotta help me out! My favorite color is applesauce.
Oh no!
This is just the beginning, but enough talk! Have at you! You fools! Get him! Get him!
Now's your chance, Super Coop!
Eat shit, Super Coop! You're too late!
Cannot break free! We will be doomed to dumbness in no time! Quickly, Coop! Drop some knowledge on Dr. Dropout!
Knowledge is power!
The less I know, the more powerful I become! Soon I'll be the most stupidest, most powerful being in the universe!
One touch of that and I'll be as dumb as Dr. Dropout's Legion! I'll keep it to 0 touches for the time being. I can't reach them yet. I'm gonna have to put an end to Dr. Dropout's pitiful plan first. Hang in there! I'll save you in no time! A piled pyre of paperbacks and pamphlets! Those dastardly bastards! A diploma! Dr. Dropout's only weakness? Education! This is a clever contraption, Dr. Dropout, but your days are through!
No! I'm not clever! There's nothing clever about my contraption! It couldn't possibly be any stupider! Adoy!
You'll be less stupid once I teach you a lesson!
But this is a school! It's no place for teaching!
Brilliant! You were not gobsmacked by his gobbledygook! Now get this goofy goon to graduation!
Enjoy your student debt, Dr. Dropout! Ha ha!
What's this?
Congratulations, Dr. Dropout! You're now a high school graduate!
And you're the valedictorian! Way to go!
What?
Now that's sticking it to him!
No! This can't be possible! I don't want to be smart! A transformation of this magnitude to my cerebellum is only possible through— Oh my god!
Wow, boss sure looks smart.
But boss said we're supposed to destroy everything smart!
Yeah, you're right.
Let's get him.
No! No, you dullards! Get them, not me! Cease your incessant locomotion! Stop!
You saved us, Super Coop! Will you go to prom with me?
You saved us all, Super Coop! Way to put your mind to it! Now you are my hero!
Cooper? Is that you? Mom? Dad? I thought you were dead!
Yes, Coop, we are dead!
And we're so proud of you!
Cooper! Mr. McCarthy!
What? Yes, Mr. Murphy.
Were you paying attention? What did I just say?
Something about obtuse angles? Right?
Wrong! Everyone, point and laugh! Well, look what we have here.
Wait, give that back!
What was that? Couldn't hear you, Cooper. I wasn't paying attention. Do us a favor and try not to waste all of our time.
You suck, Coop! Let's shove him into a locker, and then shove that locker up his ass!
Now, Nobody chastised Coop until I've had a chance to chastise him first. What I was saying, if you'll be so kind as to join us, is the word of the day is exposition. As you all know, graduation is just around the corner, so today you'll all be filling out your career aptitude tests. These tests will help determine what careers you might excel at, if any. I did this test when I was in school, and look where it got me. Ginger, true or false, fill in the dots, yada yada. Just fill these out so we can all go home. Think you can handle that, Coop? Or is the fate of your future too boring?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Pussy.
Solid burn, Chet.
Mr. Murphy? Will this affect any of our college applications?
Maybe, maybe not. If you just fill it out honestly, you really won't have to worry about it. Now, will you, Sawyer?
Come on. I already filled this out last year. I don't really have to do it again, do I?
Yes, Kent, you do need to fill this out again. You think just because you were held back a grade that you get special privileges?
Well, yeah.
You're right. You don't need to waste your time filling this out again. Just sit there and be handsome. And take off that crown. Thank you. All right, class. You know the drill. No talking, no cheating, no questions. Heads down. Just fill out the damn form and hand it in when you're done. Jesus Christ, Summer can't get here fast enough.
Is Coop a total penis sexual? I'm gonna mark this one as true.
Yeah. Wait, which one was that again?
Coop will make it to graduation alive? That's a false right there.
Eat a dick, Kent.
I'll eat your dick, you gulch muncher!
What have I told you about standing up for yourself, Poop Coop?
Bet you'll color my eyeballs in with markers? Again?
That's right, Taint Tickler. Don't think for a second that you're safe just because school is almost over.
Yeah, let's hold him down and tickle his taint for being so gay.
What's all this ruckus? I said heads down!
We're trying to concentrate on our aptitude test, and Coop won't stop hitting on us.
Yeah, Coop, I told you. I'm not emotionally available to get into a physical relationship right now. Quit pressuring me, nut stump.
No means no, Coop. Now quit being a creepy sex pest and finish your task!
But...
Yeah, and I totally saw Coop trying to copy off Chet's test, too.
What? But he's the one cheating!
For the last time, Coop, I don't care if Kent is cheating on you. He's a beautiful free bird that no one can chain down. Just look into those deep, gorgeous eyes of his. Now get your test done or else. Final warning!
What a queefing, cheating cheater queef.
I'm gonna use the 5-point palm exploding heart technique on your tiny balls if you don't stop copying off me!
That is it, Mr. Cooper! Since you can't seem to let these precious students focus on their tasks without cheating or pressuring them into premarital intercourse, get your lecherous behind to the principal's office now!
But...
Right now, mister!
Haha, sayonara, dipshit dick turd!
Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs. Time to jack in, Morpheus. Reminds me of the Christmas Die Hard play we had where a student crawled up in there and, died. Hard. Time to head to the principal's office. Down the hallway to the red door of doom. There, I touched it. My life is no better or worse having done so. Damn, it's stuck on there with permanent glue. I'm here for my 4 o'clock.
Is that you, Principal McNally?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm a student.
Oh, all right.
You're not very receptive, are you, receptionist?
You'll have to speak up, dear. I'm wearing my backup glasses.
Come on in, Coop. Have a seat. We both know why you're here. Wait, why are you here?
I'm in trouble?
You're darn right you're in trouble. I heard you were cheating on a test while sexually pressuring other students, including our beloved Kent.
That's not true! Kent set me up!
Oh, sure, I've heard it all before. Let's see. Oh, there's so many things wrong with you. Where to begin? It's lecture time, Coop. Do you want to hear the long version or the short version?
The short version, I guess.
Get your shit together.
Well, what?
No goals equals no future.
But I have goals and...
No friends equals no fun.
Well, that's true, but...
No prom date equals no life.
What's so important about a prom date?
Everyone who's anyone has a prom date, Coop.
People keep saying that.
This is your last chance to not be a loser. Your last chance to be somebody. Your last chance to shed the humiliating nickname Dirty Diaper Daniel and show the town who's a big boy now by becoming such a super cool principal.
Who's Dirty Diaper Daniel?
Shut up, Coop. The point is, nobody likes you. It is your goal, nay, your quest, to change that.
But it's not my fault nobody likes me.
Oh, really? It's not your fault nobody likes you? It's not your fault you're so ugly and weird? Like you're some sort of misunderstood mosquito, giving smooches instead of sucking blood? Is that what you want me to believe, Coop?
I'm not a mosquito, and I'm sick of people accusing me of being one.
It's a simile, Coop, like a metaphor with more likes. I want you to like your life. I want you to like, share, and subscribe to your own future. Are we on the same page? Speaking of pages, Coop, I'm adding this recent trouble to your permanent record. Dear God, this is worse than I thought. This permanent record here? This is a loser's permanent record. Losers stay losers permanently. Only a loser would have this many strikes on his record. And losers don't get to go on the hashtag epic field trip to the local bomb shelter. Here I go, clicking my pen, the pen I'm using to mark this down on your permanent record to make you a permanent loser, permanently, with permanent ink.
Please don't! It won't happen again! I'm sorry I've been acting up lately. I guess I have been feeling pretty directionless. I don't really have much of a positive role model in my life. I mean, there's Psionic Steve, but he's not exactly real. I really could use someone real to talk to, you know? I guess I...
What's this? A distracting phone call? Hello? Don't you know I'm in the middle of leaving a red mark on a kid's future? Permanently? What's that? Stacy broke her pelvis doing the splits! That means there's an opening on the cheer squad! My time to shine! I'll be right there! Go Narwhals! I'll deal with your permanent record later. I have to go do something that's far more important than fixing your life. Now sit here and think of every word I've said, and don't look at, touch, or talk to a single thing.
Yikes! I better find some way to alter my permanent record before Principal McNally sees it, or he'll never let me go on that field trip. It's whiteout. Just what I need to change my permanent record. Not my favorite brand, though. You're a really stupid-looking ghost. You know that, right? Score! Free office supplies! A ninja. Okay, now I better go fetch the permission slip for the hashtag epic field trip to the bomb shelter from my locker. If I can get it signed, I can go on the trip, get closer to Sawyer, and finally be safe from bullies. And bombs. You belong out there in the wild, Plant. I'm sorry for what my people have done to you. Principal McNally graduated from the University of Principaling? That sounds fake. I get it. I'm short. the old trash bin. Whenever students get in trouble, the principal loves to threaten us by dangling our diplomas over it. I haven't graduated yet, but I can still dream. Listen here, large plant. I got the back of every small plant in this office, so stick to picking on plants your own size and we'll get along just fine. You're a prick, Cactus. Got him.
Halt! Stop right there, criminal!
Well, what's a fella gotta do to wander these halls freely?
That's simple enough. You've just gotta grab a holly pass. But you're not gonna get one without a damn good reason, though, so don't get your hopes up, Buster!
Holly Pass? Don't you mean Hall Pass?
No, they changed it on account of how great I am at this job.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Nope.
Yes, huh?
Nuh-uh.
Yes, huh? Times a million.
Damn, she has more yes-hus than me. You win this round. Ugh, Holly's been riding my ass since day one. I gotta find somebody who can help me make a fake hall pass. Then I can wander around freely without her constantly breathing down my neck. Just toss a banjo my way and call me Steve Martin. Hey guys, better be careful. The hall monitor's on a tear out there.
Psh, we ain't afraid of no stupid hall monitor. We make our own hall passes, cause we're so cool.
Okay. Can you make me one?
Only if you do something for us.
What is it? Don't tell me it's using my face for punching practice again.
Not this time, but we'll keep it in mind. Don't wanna get rusty. Get us the ingredients to make some school hooch. A.K.A. Scooch, A.K.A. the Devil's Backwash, A.K.A. toilet wine. We like to get drunk before a dare class.
You mean that alcohol that prisoners make in the toilet? Gross. What are the ingredients?
Alright, here's a list of what we need. Fetch us what's on the list like a good little loser, and we'll get you your hall pass. Don't share the list around, though. It's my mom's secret recipe.
Hurry up and get us the shit we need, man. Old fruit, yeast, a plastic bag, and some sugar. Or are you here for more punching practice?
No thanks. I've had plenty of practice being punched. I'm actually pretty good at it.
Then make yourself a moving target and get out of here!
Yeah, make like a toilet and go find our stuff.
Dude, that doesn't even make sense. Quit being lame or you're gonna lose your leather privileges.
Sweet! Now I can look like a bona fide cool boy too. Yeast! Hooray! Now I can bake a cake. I've had to do my fair share of awful tasks, but getting yeast from the girls' bathroom is now right at the top of that list. Thanks for that. A snack machine? In the bathroom? Oh, sweet! A med kit! I'll keep this around in case I get any critical wounds. Someone left their comb on the floor. Or they squat to groom. I really don't know much about girls. I'd rather punch my grandma than touch that. Hey, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. And I'll never be okay.
Same here. Scoot over. I'll join you.
Why are you,
talking to me.
Will you go to prom with me? I'll take that as a maybe.
I can't believe, no suitable person will, go to prom with me. I'm, such a loser.
Hey, over here. 4.5 feet of handsome. Right in front of you.
No, Coop. I'm, sad, not desperate. I want to go to prom with Jake. I want to be his little anchovy chip. I told him that in the note I wrote and put in his lunch. Oh, God! I'm so embarrassing!
All I heard was so what time are you picking me up? It's a mostly eaten apple. I guess that means it'll mostly keep the doctor away. A rotten apple? Maybe there's a sleeping beauty somewhere that'll be my prom date. I still can't unsee what was on the other side of that chalkboard. It's a number 2 pencil, but if you ask me, it's number 1 for popping lockers. You're coming with me, my groovy graphite companion. Sugar. Ah, sugar. Everything a growing kid and future diabetic needs. I won't let your death be in vain, little froggy. I shall wear you upon my head with pride. What you reading?
I stumbled upon some weird report on a massive supply of toxic chemicals under the school. Seems to be like a secret lab or something.
Sounds like a ridiculous conspiracy theory with no truth to it whatsoever.
Well, you might be right. Just like you were right about 9/11. Here, this will prevent the government from reading your mind when you play with yourself.
This tinfoil hat will keep my thoughts from being transmitted to the mothership. It's a plastic zip baggie. If you really need more detail than that, I can't help you. Grabbing a plastic bag from the trash. I feel like I just saw a glimpse into my future. What you up to? That explains it. Are you huffing one of those scented markers?
You mean that weak strawberry-scented kindergarten shit? I only do the high-grade black market industrial strawberry-scented shit. You know, the hard stuff. It's all used up. I'm starting to get feeling back in my face again.
That can't be good. You'll never get those brain cells back.
Brain cells? Who needs them? What I do need is something stronger, but the fucking school banned the super strong stuff, and you can only buy them on the black market now.
Well, at least it's a cheap addiction. Will you go to, prom with me?
No, I already promised a gorgeous multi-pack of markers I'd take her to prom.
Aren't you worried that people are gonna think you look crazy dancing with a marker at prom?
That's the thing about markers, man. They make all your worries go away, except for getting more markers.
Huh. Maybe I should try him sometime. Have you ever used a marker for its intended purpose?
Obviously, yes.
So, where exactly in the school would one score the good sniff markers?
In the school? Yeah, right. Those golden days have long since passed. Industrial grade markers got hardcore banned.
Why were they banned?
An anonymous student got busted snorting 32 of them in the air ducts during the Narwhals game, and it totally wasn't his fault that he huffboxed everyone in the gym below, or that the basketball team got highlighter lung and lost the championship.
Right. So where can I, score some?
I heard there's a black marker dealer outside the school, but I can't feel my legs due to a completely unrelated fall from some ductwork, so I can't try to track him down.
Okay, I'll see if I can sniff out the goods somewhere outside. Smell you later. No way! Chet will touch me back, hard. And I don't think he washes his hands either. Hey, guys, would you mind, stepping aside so I can get into my locker? Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Hello?
I like that.
Boy, you two sure are going at it hot and heavy, huh?
Whatever.
Kinda sounds like two slugs wrestling in a bowl of chili.
That is pleasurable.
How are you two even breathing? It's like your faces have become one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the bell just rang. Did you hear it? You're gonna be late for class.
Yeah.
Jesus! The entire world could explode and you two wouldn't notice at all.
Yeah.
Even if an active shooter was here right now shooting at you, you'd still keep making out. I just want to get into my locker, damn it! You know, this is actually starting to turn me on.
Shit! He's really creeping me out.
You perverted little shit! I'm trying to suck face with my babe!
I just can't help it. It's like watching two earthworms sumo wrestle. I just want to stare harder.
That's it! I can't do this here!
There's a great spot under the bleachers outside where we can continue our mega makeout session!
Totally. But first, hey everyone! Coop's a pervert who likes to watch us make out!
You make me sick!
I guess everyone finding me creepy still has its perks. Sweet! It's nice to know pencils still have a use in modern times. I'll have Grandma sign this later so I can go on the school field trip to the bomb shelter. Here you go.
Whoa, you came through! I knew you'd do whatever we say, like a little bitch. I guess you aren't as pathetic as you look.
Thanks?
Yeah, we have your stupid hall pass ready. And if you tell anyone you got it from us, we'll cut you so many times, you'll be begging for a stab.
I won't. I promise. Sweet! My very own fake hall pass! Finally! Freedom at my fingertips! Let's see Holly try to stop me now! Check it out! I got a hall pass! Ka-ching! In your face, Holly!
I don't know how you did it, but enjoy this victory. It won't last. You may have won the battle, but the war is far from over, son!
Just be happy for me, goddammit!
If I I don't frown, I've let my guard down.
Fine. Have fun watching this free butt walk around freely. Now step aside.
So be it. I'll get you next time. Next time!
By the way, I saw some kids cutting class in the hallway over there.
Duty calls! In these halls!
Enough already!
Hey, Coop! Over here!
How's it going?
Lousy.
Want to talk about it?
I'm trying to hand out these flyers to help spread awareness about how underfunded the school is and how stupid all of these students are as a result. Not to mention my big story about the shady backdoor government funding deals that are totally going on here.
That, sounds pretty serious.
It is! Unfortunately, nobody seems to give a damn. I only got one person to take a flyer today, and he only took it because the boys' bathroom was out of toilet paper. Sheep! They're all sheep!
Well, what if I help get some more eyes on your flyers?
That's awfully sweet of you, Coop. No offense, but the only thing people here seem to care about less than my flyers is you.
None taken. And I know, but let me try. You've always been nice to me, so allow me to repay the favor. Besides, what have you got to lose? More flyers that nobody's willing to take?
All right, fine. Here's a USB drive with the flyers on it. You'll need to make more copies. You could try using the secretary's printer. The library's printer got stolen. Maybe you can at least post them where people will accidentally look at them.
I'll get right on it.
Oh, and try not to make anybody's life worse in the process. You know how you can be.
I'll do my damnedest. No promises.
Ah, shucks. I appreciate it. Thanks, Duder.
I better go find something to plug this USB thumb drive into. Damn, the door's locked. I've always wondered what creepy stuff the janitor keeps in there. What you looking at?
I'm trying to pick out a new book to read.
What kind of books do you like?
I like all kinds of stuff, really. Basically anything that doesn't focus on a meek protagonist trying to help people out in an apocalyptic setting. Boring.
Yeah, I meekly agree. Need help finding something?
Absolutely not.
Well played, skeptical book guy. She looks busy enough without me pestering her.
That printer is for staff only, Cooper. That printer is for staff
What are you guys in for?
This narc keeps saying I beat him, which is true, but don't go around narking about it.
You call that a beating? You're lucky we're in the principal's office, or else I'd show you what a beating is.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe you can fuck off!
See what I have to deal with?
Guys, let's be constructive here. Why don't you each vocalize your issues with one another?
My biggest issue right now is with a little dweeb sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
What the hell, man? The kid's just trying to help.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Now you guys are ganging up on me? Classic narc behavior right there. Just leave us alone.
Great. It sounds like we're closing in on a breakthrough here. You guys should honestly just get over it.
You're right. He should get over it.
Well, you should stop using violence to solve your issues.
Oh, so I'm violent now? I'll show you violent.
Jeepers. Let's all just calm down.
The only way you'll calm him down is with a fucking tranquilizer dot.
Me? The only way you'll calm him down is by putting him in a headlock until he goes limp.
Try it. I'll punch you so hard your eyes will rattle around in your head like a Yahtzee cup.
Guys.
Oh, really? I'll tear you a new asshole, and then I'll tear you a third hole to connect it with your dick hole.
You'll never get the chance. I'm gonna go back in time and tear off your dad's goddamn scrotum with a pair of pliers to make you unborn.
The hell you will! I'll tell my dad to impregnate your mom so she can give birth to a real man who will grow up in 2 days and kick your ass!
That's not how the human body works! And you would try to get your dad involved! Sure as shit can't fight on your own!
Hey! Fuck you!
No! Fuck you!
Hey, you two better knock it off before I knock both of you off!
No need to thank me. I'm just glad I could help. Damn, I must have inserted it the wrong way. Why does that always happen with USB drives? Better try again. I guess I must have had it right the first time? Gah! Okay, let's give it one more try. What the? How come that didn't work on my first try? God damn it! I hate technology! Oh well, at least the copies are printed. Copy that. Okay, now that I have these flyers, I just need to find 3 good spots in school to hang them up. That's a damn good spot for a flyer if I do say so myself, and I do. That's a damn good spot for a flyer if I do say so myself, and I do.
Psst, hey, I heard you could get the hard stuff.
Of course, I've got the strongest markers in town.
Wow, how'd you know I was talking about markers?
I can sniff out a sniffer from a mile away. Hand over the money and this here deep blue jumbo-sized MarkTech marker is all yours.
Oh, I don't have any money. Could you just, give it to me?
Fuck no. But I suppose there's something you could do for me.
Go on, I could probably help.
See, I've been trying to bust into the kindergarten market, right? But every time I approach the playground, this damn kick-ass scar on my face sends those babies running for the hills. I take care of it myself, but I've been blacklisted from every pharmacy in town for buying up all their ephedrine.
So, what you're saying is...
Scarway, Scarbegone, Scarwash, Scarborough, Fairskin, Scar, whatever brand you can get your hands on. Give me the Scar Cream, and the marker is all yours.
Okay, got it. Say, are you done yet? Other people are thirsty too, you know.
I tried to break the world record for consuming the most water. I just started.
Careful. You know you can die from drinking too much water, right?
Then I'd beat the record for the youngest person to die of water poisoning. Either way, I break the record.
I simultaneously question and admire your dedication. Also your ability to speak while drinking.
They don't call me Walter Fountain for nothing.
You missed a spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm slacking.
You miss a lot of spots, to be honest.
Oh, I feel like I ain't got no reason to clean no more since my wife left me. We're going through a divorce, and my cleaning skills ain't what they used to be. Every piece of white trash reminds me of her. I can't bring myself to throw anything away.
That sucks, man. I'm just a kid. Don't have much advice.
Oh, I'm sorry to lay that on you. It's just, I heard it through the grapevine, and by grapevine I mean stalking her, that she's taking out a new fella to lay telepathy. It's not fair! That was our special spot! I hope her day turns out horrible.
This is a lot of personal information. Your tears are doing half the mopping around here.
I can't help it. I just miss my wife so much. Oh, Beverly. Her curly blonde hair, her permanent scowl, that rare smile that shines like a freshly buffed bathroom floor.
That's, very sweet. Wish there was something I could do to help. Will you go to prom with me?
Oh, sorry, kid. You're cute and all, but I can't bear to be around romance right now. It's just too painful to be reminded of my soon-to-be ex-wife.
Think your soon-to-be ex-wife would go to prom with me?
Fuck you, kid! Why don't you go ask her yourself? She's probably telepathically moving on without me.
Say, can I borrow your keys?
My keys? Well, what do you need them for? Oh.
I was going to key the car of your soon-to-be ex-wife's date.
Oh, that's awfully sweet of you, little buddy. The thing is, they're not on me, and I can't remember where I left them. I could have left them in one of my crying spots, like the faculty lounge or the boiler room, so maybe check those places.
Okay, I'll check those out, and maybe give those crying spots a test drive.
Oh, trust me, they're the best darn crying spots in the whole school.
Well, good luck out there.
Oh, if luck be a lady, she would have left me too. Oh, Beverly.
There's loads of people in here, so someone's bound to see this. There we go. Sawyer's definitely gonna think of me as her best friend now. Well, hopefully. Hey there, what you cooking, good looking?
Don't hit on me, kid. I'm way out of your league.
So, where did you learn to, cook?
I went to school at Le Cordon Bleu in Paris with a focus on molecular gastronomy. But I really learned how to cook at a Michelin-starred restaurant in Tuscany.
Whoa! So what are you doing here?
Taking advantage of the Maillon reaction to add some rich flavors as garbage slop for garbage fourth graders.
I'm 17.
You all look the same to me.
Do you have any cooking tips?
Yeah, don't work in a school cafeteria if you want people to taste your food.
Okay, noted.
Oh, and did you know that you can use blood as a substitute for egg whites? They have very similar coagulation properties. The secret sauce was inside us all along.
Gross!
Yep. In fact, egg intolerance is a big problem for many European kids. So some cooks have focused on using blood as an egg substitute in sweets and baked goods. Pancakes, too.
No matter how practical it is, still doesn't make it sound any less, icky.
Fair. If we have to go that route here in the cafeteria, though, it'll be our little secret.
Hey, that's a problem for next year's students to worry about, not me. Kinda filthy back here, don't you think?
Well, look who we got here. If it isn't the little baby health inspector. Thanks for your concern, but it's gonna have to stay this way until that damn janitor gets his emotions under control.
Okay. But does cleaning the dishes really fall under the janitor's duties?
Does it look like I've cleaned them?
Not really.
Well, then I guess it's up to the janitor to handle then, isn't it?
Can't argue with that logic. Will you go to prom with me?
No way, bub. Already went to prom back when I was your age, and one prom is plenty.
Aw, man. Well, got any tips for someone looking to go to prom in hopes of finding love and experience in his budding sexuality?
What a pointed question that might incriminate me. Well, since you asked, I have some advice that could take you all the way. Take it from me, kid. Let your ass crack breathe, and the ladies will follow your sweet pheromones.
I don't think that'd work.
Then why do you think you walked in here?
Okay, well, gotta run.
Yeah.
I'm more of a food lover than a food fighter. Well, I rarely get to eat my lunch without bullies teabagging it, so I might as well wear it so it doesn't go to waste. I can sacrifice these to the vending machine gods. A whole quarter! Get ready for a snack attack, vending machines! Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm great. I might blow chunks. I think I'm dying.
You don't look so good. Maybe I should get the nurse.
Nah, I'm fine. I just need a minute.
What you need is a stomach pump.
Maybe I shouldn't have eaten those anchovy chips so fast.
That's a lot of empty bags at your feet.
Anchovy chips. They're so goddamn good. I ate so many last time, I think I'm gonna... But I could go for some more right now. You got any?
What I meant was, you should throw those bags in the trash.
Screw you. What am I, the janitor?
Well, you ignore trash like you're the janitor, but you cry about your ex-wife way less, so I guess not. What's your name?
Jake. Jake Upchuck.
Upchuck? Isn't that a little on the nose?
Huh? It's my name. What are you talking about?
I'm breaking the fourth... never mind. You, didn't notice a note in your lunch, did you?
A note in my lunch? Nah. Though to be honest, anything that gets between me and my anchovy chips is likely to get chewed and or swallowed.
So you wouldn't have noticed if there was a note in there? Interesting. See you later, regurgitator. Hey, how's it going?
Just trying to make a choice here.
Are you, using this?
Yeah, I'm just having a little trouble deciding.
So you won't mind if I go ahead and...
No cutting! No cutting!
Okay. Jeez. Get the gummy bears. Gummy bears are good.
I do like pretending I'm the god of the tiny bear people while I bite their heads off. But I had gummy worms for breakfast, so... nah.
How about cookies? Everyone loves cookies.
Yeah, but cookies are a misnomer. I'm on strike until they're rightfully renamed Bakies.
Right, sure. Fight the power. Grab some chips. Chips are the best.
I think you're onto something there, but what kind?
They have anchovy chips. I don't know why, but they do.
Oh shit! Anchovy chips! I didn't even see those! Hell yeah!
Okay, sweet! You made a decision. It's the wrong decision, but hey, you made it. I'm proud of you.
Hey, thanks. Now I just need to find another quarter.
God damn it! Here, now you can buy your chips, and maybe you'll share some with me too?
Wow, thanks. But I can't share with you. I have a rule about sharing.
Oh, what's the rule?
I don't share.
Oh.
Ah, hell yeah! I got doubles! Take that, local vending machine business owner! Thanks for helping me out. You can have the extra one.
Gee, thanks. Just what I've always wanted. Anchovy chips. A little hair of the dog?
Nice! You're alright, kid. Aw, yeah, fucking anchovy chips are so damn good I could... Uh-oh. I don't feel so good.
Please don't hurl on me.
No, it's fine. For a second there, I thought I was gonna... I threw up at school. Woohoo! Free sick day! Daytime TV, here I come. Thanks, pal.
You're welcome. I'm back for more. See you later, regurgitator. Just as I suspected, Jake accidentally ate the prom note with his lunch. No wonder he didn't sign it. Hey, found this in your lunch. Mind filling it out before you go back into a puking fit? Thanks! Hope you don't die. It's the janitor's keys. I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow them. Found him! Now I can finally explore the mysteries of the janitor's closet. An entire room full of new inanimate objects to talk to. You can't work on a boiler without a proper glove. Covered in razor blades? Huh. Guess that's why I'm not a boiler repairman. Maybe when I put these on, I'll finally be the man of some girl's dreams. Here you go.
Ew! What the hell is that? Is that puke? Wait, is that Jake's puke? Oh my god! It's like my letter! He said yes? He said yes! That's so sweet of Jake to make you his gross little messenger. Here, take this. I was like going to take a shower to wash away the tears and then leave town out of embarrassment. I don't need it anymore.
Thanks? Am I really so androgynous that merely putting on 2 towels can trick people into thinking I'm a girl? Only one way to find out. I got those flyers up. I'm sure some of these idiots will accidentally see it.
I hope so. Thanks for that. Oh, by the way, you should go talk to the librarian. I saw her cracking her knuckles and swearing vengeance on you. Something about an overdue book?
Yeesh. I already have enough people threatening my life as it is. Thanks for the heads up. I'll go talk to her. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Shh. Excuse me. Shh. Please,
Ah, Mr. McCarthy. Just the person I wanted to see.
That doesn't sound good.
How observant of you. The thing is, little bitch. Can I call you little bitch?
I'd prefer you didn't.
The thing is, little bitch, you owe the library some debt. Does 99 Ways to Make Friends, the Psionic Steve versus the Bronze Brain, or Where Are My Pubes? A Guide to Late Bloomers sound familiar?
Isn't there some sort of confidentiality rule or something?
I know you have them, Cooper. The library knows everything!
It's okay. I could just run home and get them.
I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Not with regular, unbeaten knees, anyway.
Not my knees! Those are my favorite knees!
Lucky for you, I have a little deal to offer. Either we take your overdue book debt out on your little bitch knees, or you can do us a favor on the down low. We're missing a very important carpentry book, first edition. Bring it back to me and I might let you live. Hell, I'll even throw in a little something extra for scratching our back. How does that sound?
Sounds like I don't have a choice.
You don't. Now get moving while you still can walk.
Okay, since it's not in the library, where the hell could I possibly find a missing carpentry book? Wow, this one is ancient. Look at that 3.5-inch disc drive. I think I'll just wear this like a hat. Reality is hard enough to deal with, let alone virtual reality. I heard talking to plants helps them grow. What do you think, Mr. Plant? What you reading there?
I'm expanding my vocabulary with new words out of the dictionary.
Wow, that's pretty proactive of you.
Like this one. Felch. Verb. To orally stimulate the anus of a sexual partner, specifically to remove semen. Felch.
Huh, I'm learning. Depending on which way I walk, this t-shirt will either say boob or dude. What kind of shirt sorcery is this? My favorite educational psychopath, Winston the Worm. Safety goggles. They can protect your eyes, but they can't protect your feelings. Safety first. Just an unsupervised saw around a bunch of dumb kids. What could go wrong? Why bandage this up when it looks so cool? Sweet! A box cutter! It's like the switchblade of office supplies. It's a missing carpentry book. My arms look like a baby's legs, so no chance I can lift it. If only there was a way to hoist the desk. You think you're so special because you produce oxygen, don't you? Well, try harder. Wow, that looks a lot like a salt.
Oh yeah? Would you like a salt?
I'm not sure what you mean.
What I mean is, would you like a salt and pepper on this knuckle sandwich I'm about to feed you?
Oh, I get it. No thanks. I'm full.
Super solid burn, my dude.
By the way, your vocabulary is really improving. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man. I've been really excelling in my creative writing class.
Great! Now I can show off all my bully bruises. It's a bin full of sports equipment. Everything you need to do a sport. This costume gives me the legal right to murder campers. And Kent, right? Sure nobody will miss this portion of the rope. Who knows? Maybe I'll need to lift a piano or something. Is it just me, or is this a little weird?
This isn't even close to weird. You wouldn't like me when I'm weird.
Okay then. Here's an idea. Let's not be friends. In case you didn't notice, your flippant towel waving is causing this kid's butt discomfort.
Yeah, I'm whipping the weirdo good.
Hey, how about you give the towel whipping a rest?
What's that? You'd like to be next?
No. I'm just, admiring your top-notch ass-whipping technique.
Thanks. I'm pretty much the Indiana Jones of towel whipping.
Will you go to prom with me?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
I said, will you go to prom? You know what? Forget it. Okay, well, I gotta go. Sorry, weird kid. Some people are just jerks because your thick glasses make you a target.
Oh, these aren't prescription. I just like the way they match my rad haircut.
Huh. Even I feel like punching you now. Hey, can I watch you shower?
Hey, sure, that's not weird at all.
Will you go to prom with me?
I can't. I have to wash my hair that night.
But you don't have any hair.
I'm at my pubes. Washing my pubes. You can't see them, but there's a lot of them.
Oh, I see. Wow. I gotta run. Talk to you later. Ugh, feels like grimy wet rubber. Or a seal. Does this mean I'm on the team now? Hooray! Come on, Coop, think harder. The girls' locker room is for literal pussies, not figurative ones like me. Unless I had a disguise.
Good job at practice the other day.
What, volleyball practice? Thanks. Do I know you?
No, just a fan.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm a bit busy right now, but here, you can take this souvenir. It's like my jersey from last year. I don't even need it anymore, so whatever.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Now I can represent the women's basketball team in style. Go Narwhals!
I can't believe I'm about to see a real naked girl. Makes me feel kinda dirty.
Did somebody say dirty?
Holy crap! Senor Clean Fist? What are you doing in the girls' locker room?
You've got to be clean to keep the streets clean, or my name isn't Senor Clean Fist. And it is.
Why are you punching yourself?
To defeat the everyday grime that builds up from a sweaty day of grime fighting.
That kinda sounds like a recursive and endless routine.
I'm stuck in a loop, Coop. A loop of justice.
Any chance you can give our janitor a few pointers?
The only answer to a little spring cleaning is to use the power of your magical sterilizing fists.
I don't think he, has magical sterilizing fists.
Shame! Nothing fights that tough to reach grease better than having magical fists. Which I do.
Why don't you shower in the boys' locker room?
Because the girls' locker room is cleaner! Thanks to me.
That's for sure.
Besides, no amount of squeaky clean punches will clean the dirty minds of those filthy delinquent boys!
I thought you could clean anything.
Brainwashing them with my magical fists is a dirty move, and I need to keep my record clean! And it is.
How can I be a superhero like you?
Well, little Nino, keep your conscience clean by coming clean about dirty deeds. Then wipe the slate clean with a clean conscience and your magical fists!
Okay. So, like, where do I start?
You can start by scrubbing yourself clean. I try to clean myself if I ever need to clean a criminal's clock. Which I do.
Well, it's been nice talking to you. Thanks for cleaning up this town.
Run, my boy! Make a clean getaway while you can!
Now I can walk around school almost completely naked, just like in my nightmares.
Sorry, can't talk. Don't want to accidentally powder my eyes out.
What do you think this is? Lawsuit Larry? That would work, but alas. All right, it worked. Now I can stand in a tiny cramped room full of chemicals. It's a good thing I found this pulley. Now I can hoist heavy things, like a big boy. Combining a rope and pulley? Genius! How do I come up with these great ideas? Damn, I've got surprisingly good aim. Okay, that's more secure than I'll ever be. I'm not gonna question the physics of what just happened. I'm just glad it worked. Finally, I have the carpentry book. I better return this to the librarian before she breaks my little bitch knees. Fantastic! Now I can look like a pompous art prick too. Wonderful! Now I can dress up as a sexy nurse. Hey, big boy. Turn your head and cough. I need scarring cream, please.
Sorry, kid. It doesn't work on emotional scars.
That's, I don't need it for that.
Okay, well, I don't see any scars. No scars, no cream.
I have scars. I totally have scars. I definitely have a scar on my butt. It's split wide open down the middle.
Very funny, kid. No cream.
What I meant to say was, I have scars on my belly button. I've had it since birth.
I guess that's technically correct, but still no cream.
What I meant to say was, I have scars down there. It's kind of in a private place, and prom is coming up, so...
Say no more, kid. Just please don't whip your balls out. Here, as a favor to you, I'll give you the scarring cream. And as a favor to me, you can leave me alone and stop bothering me about your genital tearing.
Yes! Now I can give the scar cream to that crack dealer.
What?
Nothing. Torn balls.
Whatever, kid.
As much as I like bacteria-infected offices, I should get going. See ya.
Yeah, I hate it here too.
I found that missing book you were looking for.
You stole it, didn't you? Admit it! Admit it!
What? No! I found it under a table in the shop class.
Ah, the shop class! That explains it! All the students in there should be executed now! It'll spare me from having to put my tax dollars towards housing them in prison later down the road!
Yeah. So, can I get my reward now?
Reward? What reward?
You said if I scratched your back by recovering that book, you'd give me something.
That doesn't sound like something I'd say, and I don't want your grubby little fingers scratching my back. However, you did bring back that book, so here's a coupon for one free Rod's thick cheese pizza. I hope you choke on it.
Wow, thanks! This is actually really nice, and I totally appreciate...
Shh!
Alright, I'm done. Eat shit, obligations. Now I can finally get out of this godforsaken school and score some free pizza. I brought you the scar cream.
All right. Hey, thanks, kid. You ain't half bad. As promised, here's the hard stuff ready to be sniffed to your nose's content.
It's not for me, it's for a friend.
Whatever, kid, look. All I know is thanks to you, a nose junkie can sniff his way to heaven. And I'm able to sell goofballs to 6-year-olds. Thanks.
Oh, I feel like I didn't think this through. I think I'm in over my head. Well, see ya. A weed shirt. Does this mean I can smoke it? I know I gave you that scar cream and all, but could you please not market your product to 6-year-olds? I have enough bad stuff on my conscience.
Nope.
I appreciate your honesty.
Oh, so, do you want to buy some Slappy Jazz, Jim Jams, Jabroca, or Jesus Powder?
I'll just stick to getting high off abstinence. Here, I got that marker for you.
You did? No way! Gimme!
So, will you go to prom with me now?
Huh? What?
I'll take that as a maybe.
Here, man. Here's a little reward to remember me by.
A dick. On my face. You, really shouldn't have. Well, glad it could help. See ya. You know smoking is bad for your health, right?
So is living, Daddy-O.
That was super deep, man. Say, is that poop on your face?
That's my soul patch, baby. I got so much soul.
You're pretty lucky to be able to grow facial hair at this age.
All right, baby, you got me. It's poop.
Whatever it takes to look cool, man.
You got that right, baby.
What are you doing here?
YOLO, I'm just out here living life to the fullest. Going door to door, looking to score.
Any luck?
I've been getting looks, and I've been passing out winks and smiles.
What are you, some kind of rock star?
As far as these chicks are concerned, I'm a sensitive, heart-throbbing, tear-jerking, seat-wetting rock star.
Oh, so you're just trying to impress high school girls?
Trying, it's pretty easy when you have a guitar.
Aren't you old enough where it's kinda, I don't know, creepy as hell?
What's so creepy about fingering something other than a guitar?
Where'd you learn to play guitar?
My stepdad started drinking and forgot about his guitar.
Oh, that sucks having a dad who drinks. Mine died, so I can kinda relate.
Dead dads are better than drunk dads who beat you up and make you eat ants out of the garden.
Think I'd get a girlfriend if I learned guitar?
Maybe if you put a guitar over your face and draw a better one in its place.
I don't think I'd want to do that.
In that case, bud, call a gravedigger on your face and have him bury it deep in a grave.
Will you go to prom with me?
Maybe if you drew lipstick on your hand, that's a babe I could understand.
I was actually thinking you'd take my entire body to prom.
Oh, I don't think the rest of you. No, 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 you're not as cute.
Okay, I gotta go. Shine on, you crazy creep.
Oh, whatever, bud. Peace and love.
Edward E. Netherton, founder of Netherton High School, hunted and killed this baby narwhal after a 3-month excursion in Alaska to avenge the death of his wife, Edna E. Netherton. Edward killed this mighty baby narwhal to death with its own horn while its mother watched. Jeez, I'll never understand why that's a story this town wanted to name a high school after. Mind if I walk up and start talking to you out of nowhere?
Of course I mind. Can a guy construct a devious plot in peace?
A devious plot, you say?
Well, I guess it's more of a deviant plot. Prom is coming up, and anybody who's anybody has a prom date.
People keep saying that.
And I'm definitely a somebody, so no problem there. But my problem is, I'm not allowed in Circle J because they caught me shoplifting corn dogs, and now that furry idiot won't let me inside his stupid store.
So what you're saying is you need corn dogs for prom?
No, dipshit. Condoms. I need condoms for prom. And Circle J sells the only condoms I use.
What kind of condoms?
Extra thick.
Extra thick? Sounds painful.
Damn straight. The pain keeps my libido going all night.
I might be able to help you with that. Helping people is sort of my thing.
If getting me things for my thing is your thing, then I think we can make something work. If you get me those condoms, consider me helped.
Who are you taking to prom?
I haven't decided yet. I've asked 12 girls and got 12 yeses. The girls are thirsty for prom dates, and Jimmy's got enough for everyone to drink. But I don't have to tell you. I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah. Way too many bitches up on my jock. How can I help?
I need you to go into the Circle J and buy the condoms for me.
Can't you just get condoms at the gas station?
Nope, they caught me stuffing my jacket with lollipops.
Okay, what about the grocery store?
Can't. I got caught stealing kebabs, and now I'm banned.
You sure like stealing.
There's two things Jimmy loves, stealing and stick-based consumables. So, are you gonna help me get this condom or not?
I'm broke.
Alright, well, I don't usually go around paying for things, but here's some cash.
Wow, $1.14. What an oddly specific amount.
Yeah, that's right. And keep the change. And don't tell anyone I gave that to you. I've got a reputation to maintain around here.
Sure. Thanks for the cash. It's a pornographic Braille magazine. At least, I think that's what it is. It sure feels dirty. Porn for the blind? Wait, isn't looking at porn what makes you go blind? I'm so confused. Howdy, partner. I'm...
Beat it, kid.
Welcome to Circle J, cisgender human male. How may I be of assistance to you?
Why are you dressed as a fox?
I'm not dressed as a fox. I'm a pyrofox. And my boss won't let me wear my tail at work because he says it's a fire hazard, even though I'm a pyrofox. And I'm like, boss, I've acquired increased speed, agility, and flame-proofedness, and he still doesn't listen.
That's a long answer. These will look great on me. If I do say so myself. One cup, primed and ready to be filled with Super Slurper goodness. Midas condoms. I bet you'd come in handy sometime soon. I feel like that has more than one meaning, but what could it be? How the heck am I gonna take these condoms with me when I can't buy them? Bring on the brain freeze! Hiding condoms in a Super Slurper cup? Genius! One large Super Slurper, please.
Okay. Well, then you owe me 14,000 gil or $1.14.
Here you go.
Thank you for coming to a Circle J. We hope you come again.
Here you go.
Why did you just hand me a Slurper cup?
Look closer.
Are those my condoms in there?
Yep, 1 box of condoms, extra thick. Consider yourself helped.
Thanks! You've made little Jimmy a happy chub, but, why did you have to soak them in an icy cold Slurper drink?
Don't tell anyone, but I stole it.
Ah, the old 5-finger discount. Nice. I'm proud of you, bud. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare this condom for my prom night by poking a few holes in it, as is my limited understanding of condoms. See you around, chum.
See ya.
By the way, here's an extra large condom for your troubles.
I heard you're supposed to roll condoms over the head, so I guess I'm supposed to wear this as a hat? I really don't understand sex. I'll put this outfit on, but don't go expecting a lube job from me or anything. Right now, I need to focus on getting that free cheese pizza from Rod's. Hi, I'm Coop, and I just wanted to say that I...
Please don't interact with me.
Did you lose something?
Just my son Billy. Don't know where he ran off to. Probably working on a surprise for his old dad.
Out of curiosity, where are you from?
I'm a Citytropolis native. Why do you ask?
Something seems different about you. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Maybe it's the tie.
Let's go with that. Will you go to prom with me?
I appreciate you thinking about me, but I'd rather not.
Why not?
Billy doesn't want me to start dating again. It makes him uncomfortable. And I don't think you'd make a very good mother for him, despite your figure.
I just want somebody to go to prom with me, no strings attached.
I'm afraid I'm not emotionally available. Or physically. Or maritally. or maritimely, or...
Okay, I get it. How'd you grow that sweet mustache?
Oh, that? I just rub a little chum on the old upper lip.
What's chum? Is that like some kind of special mustache oil?
Sure, you could call it that.
Nice. Where can I get some? I've been trying to grow a mustache for ages to no avail.
It's not sold around here. It comes from overseas.
Damn, must be fancy. Well, I gotta get going. See you later, neighbor.
Please don't.
Please don't what?
Please don't see me later.
Deepest, bluest, my hat is like a shark's fin. What? I'm not just gonna barge into his house. What you protesting?
It's more like what aren't we protesting? For starters, the pollution in this town has become overwhelming. I wouldn't even describe the air as a gas. It's almost like a solid.
It is kind of weird that you can chew the air here.
Exactly.
Do you really think this protest is accomplishing anything?
How else are we going to call attention to how underfunded the school and entire town are, yet a small percent of the population seems to be doing extremely well?
Like who?
How about your own Principal McNally, for starters? He seems to be living a nice, cushy lifestyle these days.
That's true. His chair probably cost more than my parents' funeral.
Explain to me how teachers have to buy their own classroom supplies, yet he gets to enjoy luxuries like fancy chairs.
I guess I can't.
Neither can we, so that's why we organize and protest.
Don't you have jobs to go to?
Of course not. That's just what the man wants us to do. The man wants us all to have jobs so he can subjugate us and break our spirit. Well, not on my watch.
Take that, the man. So, are you anarchists or something?
Nah, we're not that organized.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's best you just stay in your room. We all need to leave less of a carbon footprint. Even one kid like you could end up destroying this entire town if he's not too careful.
That'd be crazy. Can I join in with your protest? The marching and yelling looks kind of fun.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
We're also protesting other protesters.
I'm so confused. Well, I gotta go now. Keep fighting the good fight. Hello.
Let me stop you right there and leave.
Is there any clown that isn't crying on the inside? Salutations there, good.
I'm not legally allowed to be this close to children.
He had some food stuck in his teeth, but I got rid of it for him. Sorry to bother you, but I'm trying to find my way to the... I don't care! Would you mind telling me...
Just leave me alone, kid.
Pardon me, but do you...
Life's too short to talk to ugly children.
He's greasy to the touch, possibly from all that hair product. Hey there, Dr. Scoops. Got anything good for a hot day like this?
And how? Step up to the cone zone. I could fetch you a scoop of our delicious ice poutine. Or perhaps I could prescribe you a dose of our Blumpkin Spice. What do you say, Mr...
Coop. You can call me Coop.
Coop? That rhymes with scoop. I think we're gonna get along just fine, Mr. Coop.
Cool. Does that mean we're friends?
I'm friends with every paying customer, so what'll it be?
I'm not really feeling those flavors.
Well, there's plenty more where they came from. Dr. Scoops can always scoop something up. We've got a special on sour green road apple. Care for a scoop, Coop?
Not my first choice of flavors. So, what else you got?
You look like a man who could use a hearty ice cream meal.
I do?
Yes, sir! How about a scoop of New England clam chowder, Coop?
Wait, are you offering me soup or ice cream?
Ice cream, of course.
In that case, definitely not. So, what else you got?
How about you try one of my Magnum ice cream bars?
Oh, that's the fancy brand I've seen in grocery stores before. I always wondered how they taste.
Grocery stores? No, these are my homemade ice cream bars. They're extra large, so I seal them inside a Magnum condom to lock in the flavor.
Please, no. So, what else you got?
Seems to me like you deserve a party.
Really?
Sure, Coop. You're a teenager. Every teenager deserves a party. And what's a party without an ice cream cake? It's no party I'd want to attend. So how about my premium Fugly the Whale ice cream cake?
You mean fudgy?
No, I mean Fugly. I make good ice cream, but I'm a horrible cake decorator. The cake tastes great, but the mere sight of it has been known to make children cry and adults vomit.
I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Your loss.
So, what else you got?
Sure is a scorcher out here today, isn't it, Coop?
Actually, yeah, it is pretty hot outside.
How about an icy cold treat to beat the heat?
Sounds good. What do you got?
I've got a scoop of my all-new suntan lotion flavor with your name on it.
Suntan lotion flavor?
You betcha! It'll keep you cool while protecting your innards from harsh UV rays.
I don't think my guts need protection from the sun.
What if you get hit by a car and your guts are splattered all over the sidewalk? It never hurts to be too careful.
I'll take my chances, thanks.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn ya.
One scoop of Coop coming right up. Hey, mailman, I got a package you can deliver.
Why, of course, son. Just stamp it, address it, and drop it in the mailbox. That's what us mail folk do.
I guess that joke was too subtle for him. Why do dogs hate you?
Maybe it's because I run a dogfighting ring out of my house and they can smell the inhumanity.
Can I have a free stamp?
No way, kid. Giving you a stamp for free is a federal offense. I don't want to risk losing my job. I love my job almost as much as I hate dogs.
Well, I gotta go. Have fun destroying people's mail.
Ruining the mail of others is one of the greatest perks of this job.
Ouch! A bunch of paper cuts. Now I look like that bloody version of Jesus. Out here, isn't it?
How the hell should I know? I'm blind, you little shit.
No, I meant it feels nice with the warm, sunny weather and all.
I haven't seen the sun since I was a boy, so thanks for bringing up that painful memory.
So, how did you go blind, if you don't mind me asking?
I went blind the same way all people go blind.
Which is?
Masturbating.
What? That's a real thing? I thought it was an urban legend.
Well, it was pretty legendary. It all started when I accidentally shot one right into my eyes. The sperm impregnated my eyeballs and they exploded when I carried my pregnant eyes to full term.
This is officially my least favorite conversation of the day.
Day ain't over yet, kid.
That's a nice dog. What's his name?
Dog? This thing's a dog? The guy who sold it to me said it was an ostrich. Bastard ripped me off.
Holy crap! That's so mean! How could he take advantage of you like that? People are the worst, I swear. If I had the power, I'd wipe...
I was joking, you idiot. You really think all us blind folk are that helpless and gullible?
No, but I'm starting to think I am.
Sounds about right.
Can I borrow your dog?
Borrow my dog? Are you blind too?
No.
Then why would I ever let you borrow old Duke?
Because some bullies swatted my house recently and the SWAT team accidentally shot my dog.
Why in the hell would I let you borrow my dog if you can't even keep your own dog alive?
Harsh, but fair. Is there anything I can do to help?
Sure, you can give me a sensual massage or an erotic lap dance.
I was thinking of something less creepy, degrading, and frankly, less illegal.
Look, kid, it's been a while since I've been able to get some stimulation happening in my root chakra, if you know what I mean. If you're not gonna do it, find me a massage or a magazine or something.
I'll keep my eyes open, I'll see what I can do. Okay, see you later.
See? You'll see me later, you asshole.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Ha ha ha, got you again, moron.
I found you a Braille magazine.
Holy shit, kid. This is the latest issue of Busty Braille Babes.
Yeah, great. I'm glad you're happy.
Happy? I'm more than happy. Here, feel this page.
I really don't want to.
I said feel it.
Okay, fine. I did it. You happy?
Congrats, kid. You just got to second base.
Really? I didn't know second base felt so sticky.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some reading to do with both hands.
I'm gonna try not to focus on what I had to do to get this one measly stamp. What's wrong? Didn't you say you were into dogfighting? Sit, stay, good dog. Sit, stay. You're not supposed to pet service animals, especially vicious ones that could clearly tear your hand off. Yeah, you'll never take me alive, copper. A lemonade stand? How quaintly Americana.
That's the heart of our business down here at Lemonade's lemon-flavored lemon-type drinks. We serve the finest sweetened country-style lemon-type drink plucked right from my parents' own lemon tree, God bless them. We pride ourselves on customer satisfaction here, and that's why when you drink Lemonade's lemon-flavored lemon-type drinks, you'll say, damn, that's pretty close to lemonade.
Who's we?
Well, just me, unless you want a job. You're hired, but I can only pay you in lemons. Also, I'm out of lemons.
No thanks. How's business going?
Business is moving slower than a molasses disaster in January, and as we all know, January is the slowest month for molasses. People don't buy. Lemons go bad, and my dream of one day owning a business successful enough that I can buy my parents a new house slowly dies on the hot summer sidewalk.
Maybe people just don't like lemonade.
Huh? What does that have to do with anything? I don't even sell lemonade.
You don't?
Are you an idiot? It's Lemonade's lemon-flavored lemon-type drinks, not lemonade. They only let you call it lemonade if your lemons come from Lemonade, Wisconsin.
How much for a glass?
Each glass of Lemonade's lemon-flavored lemon-type drink is tailored specifically to the wealth of our customers. You, sir, strike me as an upper crust type. How about I pour you one in our exclusive diamond-encrusted Abe Chalice complete with a Bluetooth stereo and leather carrying case? At only $79.95, you can't afford to miss out.
I, don't think I can afford that.
Ah, so you're a middle-class man then. You'll love our jumbo size. It comes with a limited edition Crazy Abe's lemonade-style drink Crazy Straw. It's shaped like me, Lemon Abe, and for only $12. What a steal!
Look, I don't have very much money. What can I get for a nickel?
A nickel? Are you serious? Alright, for a nickel I'll throw a drink in your face and hopefully you'll taste some, but I have to spit in it first.
I'll pass.
I guess beggars can be choosers.
1 glass, please.
Great, but we don't have any in stock currently.
You don't have any lemonade in stock at your lemonade stand. Then why are you here?
Networking.
Oh.
You see, business has been so slow that all our lemons went bad. I guess you could say that all of our lemons were lemons. We're waiting on a new bushel to grow, but we're confident that our next batch will be twice as lemonade-like as the last. And boy, are you in luck. We're taking pre-orders for the next batch now. Trust me, you don't want to miss out.
Pre-ordered lemonade? Sounds shady.
Country-style lemonade-type drink. And speaking of shady, all pre-orders come with a free cocktail umbrella.
Ooh, I'm in. 1, pre-ordered glass of lemonade, please.
Great, that'll be 25 cents. $1.25 if you'd like the commemorative lemonade pint glass. The extra $1 is just a deposit and you get 75 cents of it back when you come back to get it filled.
What purpose does that serve?
It's just to complicate the transaction, really.
Well, let me uncomplicate this transaction. You can put my lemonade on layaway and I'll take a pre-order receipt. But I'd like my umbrella now, if you don't mind.
Oh no, that'll be shipped when pre-orders close.
Can't I just have that one?
No, this is just the display.
You really made this as complicated as you possibly could, didn't you?
That's business for you. Oh, and no refunds.
Okay, well, I gotta go.
Sounds good. And remember, at Lemonabes, we're always glad you came.
Ugh. There's no way my lemon-type drink came in already. One slice of free pizza, please.
Nice try, kid, but nobody gets a shot at Rod's thickness without tossing his salad in the back first.
You have salads here?
No.
What's your stance on pineapple?
Rod is always in favor of making it easier to swallow.
Nice! I like pineapple on pizza too.
Pineapple on pizza? Sick!
What's on the Rod's Thick Sausage Surprise?
Sorry, kid. That pie is for customers 18 or older. Preferably the sexy ones.
Rod, you're not putting your penis on any of these pizzas, are you?
Come on, kid. This is a legitimate Italian eatery.
Okay, but I didn't hear you say no.
It depends on what you order.
As luck would have it, I actually have a coupon for a free pizza.
A free pizza? You sure that coupon isn't expired?
There's no expiration on it.
Damn. Wish I could say the same about my condoms.
Your what?
My condiments.
So, can I get that free cheese pizza?
Alright, why the hell not? Just don't go telling your friends I'm giving away free pizzas. Unless, of course, they're barely legal females, then you can send them my way. Deal?
Deal.
Right on. Here you go, kid. Enjoy my thick pizza.
Wish you wouldn't say it like that, but thanks. A lovely cheese pizza. Just for me. I guess today wasn't all bad. Time to head back home and scarf it down. Nah, I already got my free pizza. There's probably cameras here. I probably shouldn't touch him. If I wear this, does it officially mean that I'm from New Jersey? So, what's it like wearing a chicken outfit all day long?
Beats being in high school.
I legitimately can't argue with that. So, how's the chicken here anyway?
Couldn't say. We don't serve chicken here. We only serve chick-en.
What's the difference?
To legally call your food chicken, it needs to actually contain chicken in it. We can't make that claim. So legally, the workaround is to call it chick-en instead.
Okay, so what's in it then?
Herbs, spices, and a shitload of factory chemicals to create a chicken-like substitute.
So it's like a vegetarian alternative faux chicken?
No, there's definitely lots of animal parts mixed in with those chemicals. We just don't know what animals. All we know is that none of them are chickens.
I feel like I'm going down a very disturbing rabbit hole here.
Actually, rabbit could be one of those animals in our chick-en product. It's a mystery turducken chemical in food product.
This sounds delicious. Do you guys sell any other types of food?
Funny you mention it, because we've just unveiled our new Mother Cluckin' Slurry Surprise.
What's that?
It's a byproduct of our chick-en chemical process, and then we serve it piping hot in a cup with an extra thick straw.
An extra thick straw? That's an odd thing to mention.
Well, it's still quite chunky. We're not sure why, but even though we heat it to 900 degrees for several days, some of the stuff in the slurry just doesn't break down. Rather than scoop it out, we just give it to our customers with an extra thick straw so they can suck up those chunky bits.
You know, I think I'm gonna have to pass on the slurry surprise.
Yeah, most people do.
How long did it take you to get that good at sign twirling?
About 10 years.
Wow, I had no idea you sign spinners put so many hours into it.
Yeah, it's a unique skill. A lost art, if you will. We twirlers have been honing our craft for ages, so businesses had best cough up some real cash if they want our expertise.
Oh yeah? What kind of cash?
Minimum wage.
Dare to dream. So what's a fella gotta do to score a costume like that?
Normally, you'd need to become a full-time employee here, but if you'd be willing to help me out, I can score one for you.
I guess that depends on the favor.
Well, I just got a delivery order, and that's great. But research has shown that every time I step away to make a delivery, instead of standing here doing my sign twirling routine, we lose customers.
Makes sense.
So I need you to deliver this Mother Cluckin' chicken order and have the customer sign the credit card receipt.
That's it?
Yep. Just bring that signed receipt back to me, and I'll get you a Mother Cluckin' costume. Do we have a deal?
Sure, I can swing that.
Great! Here's the chicken and the credit card receipt. Just take it to the pink house located on Knothole Street. Knock on the door, make sure they sign that receipt, then bring it back to me.
Okay, got it.
Good luck, Mother Clucker.
Sure is lonely being...
Hey, it's that stupid kid everyone hates. What a loser.
Well, look who it is.
Put me down! Leave me alone!
At least he brought us some pizza.
Come on, guys, that's my lunch! And dinner!
Relax, Pipsqueak. We saved you some.
Extra, extra, read all about it! Today's top story, you fuckers are douchebags!
Hey! These claims are unsubstantiated!
Don't you have anything better to do than push around Coop?
Oh, bite it, Sawyer! Just get out of the way so I can kick the shit out of this shrimp!
Kick the shit out of him, huh? You mean like the time you kicked the shit out of your pant leg, Chet? You did what?
Babe, no, I was sick
You're fucking gross! Oh my god! I have to go shower!
It was just a little nugget!
Don't touch
babe,
me!
don't be like that!
Well, that was gross. Anyway, my lovely Sawyer, now that we're alone...
Hey? Third party, right in front of you?
Shut the fuck up, Smegma Breath! Now that we're alone, I've been meaning to ask, do you have a date for prom? I'd like a girl who has dirt on everyone.
Fat chance, Kent. I'll be at prom, but strictly as a reporter. I can see the headline already. Kent, not awarded prom king, cries for 72 hours straight and dies a dehydrated husk.
That's what you think. The school isn't letting anyone go stag.
Damn it! No stag attendees? What is this, some kind of breeding camp?
Face it, Sawyer, the only way into the dance is to give in to your desires. Take my hand and say yes. Will you be my prom queen?
Actually, I'm going with Coop.
Coop? You fucking serious?
Me? Really?
Oh, I get it. You're playing hard to get to entice the big dog. Well, woof woof. It's smart. You gotta play games to win a 5-time king like me. Meow. Looks like this cat has claws. Let the games begin. I'll pick out a nice slow song for us to dance closely to when you go with me to prom. 'Cause if you go with Coop, I'd have to kill him.
Wasn't that your bike?
Oh yeah. Shit.
How'd you know I didn't have a date?
Call it a hunch.
I didn't even know you liked me.
Aw, of course I like you, little buddy. You're my favorite neighbor. And anyway, did you see how pissed off Kent was? That was awesome.
Yeah. He's gonna murder me.
Don't worry about that snooty prick. You gotta stick up for yourself, Coop. They won't pick on you if you fight back.
You think? Because last week I tweeted, Kent can sometimes be impolite, and he responded by swatting my house.
Oh, I heard about that. Sorry about your dog.
I miss Scooter.
Yeah, well, you're on your own tomorrow, pal. I'm gone all day on a field trip. Stay strong, brother. Fight the power. Later, Coop.
Cool, yeah. Damn the man, and so on. I am so screwed.
Ah, Coop! You're home!
Hey, Graham. You sure are full of life today.
I've had such a wonderful day. I got some groceries, finished my Kegel exercises, and guess what? Your grandma has a date this week.
That's great, Grandma.
My. You sure are devoid of life today. Tough day at school again?
Yeah.
Was it those bullies? Your old grandma can roll up her sleeves and knock some heads together.
Please don't. Last time you helped, you only made it worse. Now they just say, better call your grandma to come save you, pussy, while they punch me even harder.
What? Are you ashamed of your old grandma?
No, Graham, it's just... Have you ever heard the phrase, adding insult to injury?
Oh, sure, I've heard lots of phrases. Like, no matter how flat you make a pancake, it always has two sides.
Yeah, but...
or you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Your grandma is full of them.
Boy, I'll say.
Oh, I'm sorry you had a bad day. You know, you'll always be my little Cooper hero.
Thanks, Graham.
Cheer up, Coop. I know you like helping people, so why don't you help me out? When you're ready, I have a couple of things that only a superhero like yourself could do.
Sure, Grandma. I'll talk to you soon. Free time at last! Now I can look, touch, and talk to all my cool stuff. Well, until I'm ready to go help out Grandma with whatever she needs, that is. They say talking to plants helps them grow. I just wish they'd talk back. It's a pen. Perfect for forging signatures. It's a pen. Perfect for forging signatures. I'd be talking to myself anyway, like I am right now. I don't feel like, reading. Hey, Steve. No, it was another bad day. I pissed off a lot of people, especially Kent's gang. Now I'm trying to lay low long enough to graduate in one piece. Wish me luck. Maybe someday I'll be a hero, like Psionic Steve. Well, dress for the job you want. You can purchase the $1 million DLC to remove the black censorship bar from this costume and see what I'm packing down there. Any back problems yet, but I am carrying around a lot of shame. Well, at least I can use this to reach stuff in high places since I'm such a tiny turd. I don't have any back problems yet, but I am carrying around a lot of shame. I'll talk to the plant when it turns into a beanstalk that lets me climb out of this awful town. It's a yarn skein, which is a fancy way of saying a ball of yarn. Nope, but maybe I'll take up knitting as part of my San Angeles rehabilitation program when I'm thawed out in the year 2032. Oh, great, an ugly knit hat. Nightmares about what Grandma does in the bedroom as it is. No need to see what kinky crap she keeps in the closet. Some things you just can't burn from your memory. And gave it another virus. Shit. It has plenty of paper, and the ink cartridges look fine. I wonder what's wrong with it. Why the hell is the printer cable leading up through the ceiling? Who the hell installed it? How often do you touch your grandma?
Hey there, Coop! I completed my senior power workout routine.
Great. Long as I don't have to hear you having loud sex in the house again.
My, hearing aid ran out of batteries. I thought I was being quiet last time.
I'm gonna go now.
Hold on, mister. Your grandmother needs some help before you go.
You need help? I hope it's not what I think it is.
Excuse me?
I told you already, Grandma. I'm done helping you cheat at bingo.
Coop, it's not about that.
We took a lot of prizes from a lot of innocent people, Grandma. I told you I was out of the game, and I'm staying out.
The only people we hurt were the fat cats at Big Bingo, damn it! Anyway, that isn't what I need help with. I have some chores for you.
Oh, sorry.
Although, I hear they're giving out iPads now. I'll split the profits 60-40 your way.
I said no, Grandma.
Fine, wimp.
Here's an idea. How about we soundproof the walls?
I guess I'd consider getting some soundproofing for the bedroom walls.
My future therapist thanks you. Those late night visits you have with Bernie are scarring me for life.
Hey! Those thin walls go both ways, Buster! I'm sick of you bringing down the mood with your constant sobbing!
Yeah, it might be best if I meet that future therapist soon. Did you pick up any good snacks?
I sure did. All the prune swirl you can handle.
Ugh, that doesn't really suit my needs as a radical teenager. I gotta have something on the go, preferably extreme.
I also got some fruity roll-ups.
Now that's more like it.
Just try not to eat them all. I'm planning on fashioning them into an edible thong.
And I've lost my appetite.
Puritan.
How can I help, Grandma?
There's something wrong with the printer. I pressed print over and over, but I can't seem to get it to work.
It's probably just out of ink. I'll take a look at it for you.
There's my little superhero. Come find me when you get it working, as I'll need your help with one more thing.
Oh, come on. 2 chores? What about my active social life?
Come on, Coop. Don't bullshit a bullshitter.
Fair enough. I'd better get started.
Thanks, honey. By the way, Bernie's coming by at 9 tonight, so don't come around unless you're into hearing your grandmother reach a new plane of sexual nirvana.
1 second. My brain is repressing this conversation from my memory. And blocked out. What do you need, Grandma?
Fix the printer.
Got it.
Thanks for helping, my little pile of Coop.
I gotta run. Talk to you later. When the TV talks, does that help you grow? Thanks for providing me with oxygen. I'm glad there are 2 of you. At least you have each other to hang out with. Fruity rolls are delicious and useful. Dang, it's nothing but a bunch of doilies. Those cookies are older than I am. I couldn't eat them if I tried. Okay, now my hand is burnt. Great. Ah, an apron. Look out, world. Get ready to kiss the coop. Such beautiful flowers for me? Oh, I love you, Coop. Take me to prom. Look at me, opening the attic door. I'm a big boy now. No way! Last time I opened that door, a spider sack burst open with 1,000,000 tiny spiderlings. They've clearly conquered that territory, so I'll let them keep it. Never. I've played Ski Free before, and I don't want the dreaded Yeti to get me. These ill-fitting clothes are just what I need to trick people into thinking I'm big. Fingers! If I wear this t-shirt, people will think I'm on vacation. Warning! These fireworks release an absurd amount of smoke. Fireworks may cause mild entertainment and/or cancer. For outdoor use only. Suitable for ages 7 and under. Discard after October 1956. Jeez, these sound fun. Looks like I got me one fine-looking afro wig. Can you dig it? problem. Looks like some rats chewed through the cable. Also, why the hell does the printer cable run all the way through the attic? Must be another installation business ripping off Grandma. Now to go find something to patch this cable with. I can't believe that worked! Well, it's a temporary fix till the rats find it. Good enough. I'll go tell Grandma the good news. I got your printer working, Grandma.
Attaboy! Now for my gardening problem.
You need me to water your flowers?
It's swarming with wasps. I need you to get rid of their nest on the roof.
Wasps? Why me?
I can't climb to the attic anymore. These old legs just aren't what they used to be.
Okay, but shouldn't we get an exterminator for this? Wasps are above my pay grade.
Coop, you're growing up so fast. It won't be long until my little man graduates and leaves this old home forever. You'll be moving and shaking as your own man out there, and I'll finally have this place all to myself. Well, me and Bernie, that is. We'll be testing if these old walls can stand up to my uninhibited, quivering, earth-shattering orgasm.
Wasps! We're talking about wasps here, Grandma.
But until then, I don't need an exterminator since you're such a good little helper.
My doctor said I'm not supposed to get stung to death by wasps.
Oh, Coop, we both know this family can't afford health insurance.
Okay, but I'm still concerned about getting stung by thousands of wasps.
You know, when your grandfather was still alive, he'd puff a cloud of cigar smoke on them and watch them drop like flies.
Smoking them out could work. Do you still have cigars?
Sorry, none. I quit smoking cigars when I started vaping.
How am I even supposed to reach the nest?
You should be able to reach the nest from the window in the attic.
The attic again? Oh, I hate going up there. You know how I feel about spiders and wasps and attics. I guess it's wasp time. It was nice knowing ya.
Thanks, dearie. Let me know when you've killed the bastards.
Fire! 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 Cool! A book of matches. Now all I gotta do is find something to light on fire. Preferably not the house. Fingers! Are you crazy? I'm not gonna pick up that nest with my bare hands. Can you guys, like, fuck off? What if I asked you nicely? Please fuck off? Grandma's new garden is coming along nicely, especially considering how the cops confiscated her last one. I hope you're not suggesting I actually eat a vegetable. Talk to plants? What do I look like? Some kind of weirdo phytologist? The label reads, oven mitts, for protecting your little bitch hands. Who writes these things? Breathe in the smoke, my waspy little friends! Sleep! Sleep forever! Wow, I could be a supervillain. really work? Oh God! It hurts so bad! It hurts so bad! Make it stop! I can't see without my glasses! Ah! I wanted to be an acrobat! An acrobat! Sorry, sir! It was an accident! Well, at least I got rid of the nest. Guess I'll let Grandma know. Might leave out what happened to the neighbor. Grandma bought me this White Knight superhero doll because when I said superhero, she thought I said super racist. It's a CPR dummy. This is where I practice kissing. No time for makeup practice with you, Samantha. Sorry, baby. Can't make out right now. I'm a busy man. Got a lot of stuff to do. And get dust all over my cool outfit? No way! Hey, look, it's Hat Buddy. And get dust all over my cool outfit? Hat Buddy, it's the new cranium cuddling companion. It's one of those light boxes that artists use to trace. I used to practice drawing Psionic Steve on it. It's a great way to rip off somebody else's work. They're not addressed to me, so why would I want them? Grandma has shown me the old photos in here far too many times. I don't need to see them again. Whoa! I've never met a houseplant before. Totally awesome! Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to remember these flowers. They weren't just flowers. They were a family, a husband, a wife, children. Now, they have moved on and are in a better vase. How often do you touch your grandma? I hope you kept that thumb of yours green, because your garden is now 100% wasp-free.
That's wonderful news! Time to prep and plant some petunia pals!
Great! So I'm free to obsessively look, touch, and talk at the rest of the town now?
You sure are! Right after you deliver these photos I printed.
Aw, man. Okay, fine.
Thanks, Cooper. Just stop by the Golden Haze retirement home and leave them with Bernie for personal use.
Personal use? Gross.
Bernie's easy to spot. Just look for a ravenous sexual stallion and a bulge you can't take your eyes off of.
Say no more, Grandma. For the love of God, say no more.
Mwah! Have a good day, dearie.
Okay, guess I gotta head over to the Golden Haze retirement home now. It's the second saddest place in town. The first being my heart. fingerprints all over this mirror, Grandma's gonna make me scrub it with my toothbrush again. You talking to me? Are you talking to me? I don't see anyone else around. Well then, thanks for keeping me company. I don't think there's a product in here that's gonna fast forward me through the unsightly horrors of puberty. Cabinet drawers that contain delicate hygiene products, cleaning chemicals, and expired drugs of all sorts. I can't wait for this shower to be fixed. I can only bathe with Axe body spray for so long. What'd you do today, Coop? You insulted a tub by calling it tubby? Hilarious and cool. Guess I could wear this when I'm having a bad hair day. So, every day? Flypaper causes autism, so I'm just gonna take it away for you.
Good work! I'm not vaccinated for nothing!
Hey there, are you the one who ordered the mother clucking chicken?
You bet your ass I am! What took you so mother clucking long?
Sorry, I'm new to this mother clucking delivery stuff. Anyway, I have your mother clucking chicken order right here, and just need you to sign this receipt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow down there! I don't just provide my signature to any stranger off the street, you know. Lots of identity theft going on in the world these days.
But I'm just a kid, and you said you ordered this.
And that's how them identity thieves get ya. They lure you in with a false sense of security. In this case, a harmless, quivering, lonely-looking teenager.
Hey, that's rude.
Point is, we're gonna have to work some things out before I go signing any so-called credit card slip of yours. So, tell me.
Gulp.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken, right?
Ha! He thinks the chicken came first. You gotta be shitting me. Okay, genius, then explain how the chicken came into existence if it didn't hatch from an egg first.
Maybe God brought it into existence or something.
Ah, the classic God debate. My human brain can't understand the science behind everything, so I'll make up a story about mythical beings in the clouds creating things and call it a day. Fine, I'll play your game, kid. Tell me, if God created it, then who created God?
I think God created God, because only a God could do such a thing, right?
Your argument is falling apart, kid. Even if there was a God, at some point in time, there had to be nothing. No planets, no space, no gods, nothing. Absolutely nothing. With that in mind, how did any of that stuff come to be? And furthermore, how did it all lead to the chicken or the egg?
Look, I don't pretend to comprehend all the ins and outs of the universe. For Christ's sakes, I'm just a kid trying to survive high school. Maybe some crazy sciencey stuff happened, like a big bang, or a black hole imploded on itself, or some super god magically came into existence and started creating all this stuff.
Listen to yourself! Big bangs? Black holes? Are you kidding me? You're tying your logic into a Gordian knot, kid. It's a simple question, so just give me a simple answer. How did the entire universe come into existence?
Maybe it was laid by some kind of ultra mega chicken.
Holy shit! Eureka! I think you figured it all out! This is it! This is the answer to our existence! You've done it, kid! You cracked the code! You've cracked the egg! You've unlocked the mysteries of the universe!
I did?
Yes! This is huge! I'm gonna write a book all about it! Hope you don't mind if I take all the credit. Maybe I'll mention you in the special thanks section. What was your name again?
Oh, it's Coop.
Actually, never mind. Can't talk forever about nonsense with a delivery boy. Who the hell has time for that? Here, take the signed credit card receipt and get out of here. I've got some mother-clucking chicken to eat and a mother-clucking book to write.
That was ridiculously complicated. And no tip? Someone ought to ultra mega egg his house. Okay, I delivered the mother clucking chicken and got the mother clucking receipt, mother clucking signed.
That's mother clucking great. Okay, a deal's a deal. Here's your new mother clucking chicken costume. Wear it with pride.
I'm not sure that's possible, but thanks. Delivering food to that weirdo in order to get this chicken costume was totally worth it. Okay, I may need to reevaluate my life decisions at some point. Hi there.
Welcome to La Telepathy. In our fine establishment, we monitor your brainwaves and serve you a dish from your deepest desires.
I'd like to make an order.
Oh, apologies, sir, but we don't serve friendship here.
Excuse me.
Tiny Monsieur, if you're applying to be busboy around here, I'm afraid we're not currently hiring children who can't even lift a baguette.
I could totally lift a baguette.
Would you care to put a wager on that, sir?
I'm above your silly trials. Besides, I lifted 3 dinner rolls just the other day. Grandma took my picture.
Most impressive, sir. But don't touch the dishes.
Off I go. Hey, aren't you the high school janitor's wife?
Ex-wife? Please, kid, can't you see I'm on a date?
I think you should give the janitor a second chance.
Are you kidding me? When we met, he promised to sweep me off of my feet. At first, I thought I could overlook his love of the custodial arts. But when he would only make love on garbage day in a trash bin with a mop on my head, I could only take so much. He can only focus on one thing at a time, and I told him it was either trash or me.
Well, now he's not doing either. Don't you think you could have a clean and exciting life together?
Exciting life? Ha! His bucket list was just a list of buckets he wants to own before he dies.
That's, still pretty exciting, I think. So, what are you gonna order?
At this point, anything. I'm starving. If only my vapid date would make up his mind. You can tell a lot about a person by what they order here.
That's a good idea. You can find what their desire is pretty easily that way.
Exactly. Honestly, I'd be surprised if his deepest desire isn't just a copy of himself that he can date. Besides, if all of his desires are below the belt, it'll show up as his dinner, and I'll definitely know he's a creep.
Will you go to prom with me?
Wow, I'm flattered. Moved, actually. But kid, our love could never be. You're so underage and illegal. No, don't look at me like that with your lonely, beautiful trash bin eyes. I am only so strong. Besides, what would Libman, your janitor, aka my ex-husband, do if he ever saw us together? No, it could never be. Maybe in another life. Or semester.
A simple no would suffice. I'm sorry, didn't mean to disturb you while you're trying to get laid.
Scram, kid! I have real emotional needs. I'm not just looking for a plate of dicks!
Hi, I'm Coop.
Damn! You are one fine-looking specimen, if I do say so myself. Looking good!
Oh, wow, thanks.
He's talking to himself, Coop, not you.
So sexy. Yeah.
Don't you ever crave something more than looks and shallow conversation?
Oh my god, yes, I'm so lonely. I'm so goddamn lonely. Did you know I dry humped myself the other day? Seriously, I humped a goddamn mirror because I'm so vain and lonely. A mirror! All I want is somebody to hug me and tell me that it's gonna be okay so I can fall asleep at night without crying.
Jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were hurting that bad inside.
Not as much as the ladies are hurting inside after a squirting from this guy. Looking good, yeah.
You're hopeless. Okay, nice not really talking to you. Bye.
They hate to see me go, but they love to watch me leave. Looking good.
Looks like an order ticket for a plate of... dicks? Is that kosher? I don't even want to know how they prepare that, let alone where they come from. Don't worry, baby. I'll pick up the ticket. Nothing ruins a date faster than receiving the wrong order, especially when it's an order of penises. Order up!
And here you are, sir. Your plate of dicks. Bon appetit.
Whoa, looking good.
What? That gross plate of dicks?
Delicious.
When I started dating a man who's constantly looking at himself in the mirror, I had no idea he'd be so full of himself. And now this is what you order? I knew men only had one thing on their mind. I just assumed it was their own. I hope you and your plate of dicks are happy. God, I made a mistake. Dating sucks. I might as well go back to what's comfortable instead of trying to find what makes me happy. I'm going back to my ex-husband.
Playing with that food might make me go blind. Dicks. A plate of penises? That doesn't strike me as yummy-wummy. Feels rare to me.
Still looking good.
I, ruined your wife's fancy date.
You did? For me? Oh, but why?
So you'd clean up the school. That place is so trashed I got my neck stuck in a plastic soda ring and almost died like one of those sea turtles.
You're right, kid. I don't deserve people like you in my life.
Does this mean we're friends?
Now, hold on. Let's take it slow. This divorce is rough, and I'm in no place to make commitments yet, but I appreciate everything you've done.
Thanks for the dirty hug. Made all this effort totally worth it. Great! Now I'm covered in dirt and tears. It's a no-go on touching the hobo. Excuse me, just trying to get past.
Halt, citizen! Please remain at least 3 feet away from me while you give me your spare change. Otherwise, I am legally obligated to inform you I will bite. P.S. Got any spare change?
I'm really just looking to get by.
How about $5? I'll contort into any shape you want for the minimum donation of $5 US.
Sorry, I stopped carrying cash after I was mugged for 12 years straight by the bullies at my school.
You're kind of a bummer, aren't you, kid?
Don't you have somewhere else you can go?
I did, once. I had a beautiful home, a spacious 2-bedroom with a foyer to practice my contortion arts.
What happened? Did the bank foreclose on you?
Something like that. It was a microwave box, and the garbage man nabbed it from the alley when I was showering in the gas station bathroom.
You lived in a microwave box?
I know, it's a little excessive, but sometimes you just need a place with a lot of space so you could really stretch out in. Now it's gone. It's just me and the streets trying to survive the elements. I tried to use my bottom half as a shelter for my top half, but it's just not the same.
Wow, I'm sorry you don't have a home, mister. Maybe there's something I can do to help.
You could, let me live in your home.
No. Something that isn't that.
Well, I suppose, some spare change would help. Got any spare change?
I was thinking of something more inventory-based.
How about that backpack? Looks roomy.
I'm not gonna carry you around.
You may not be as helpful as you think you are, kid.
Do you do yoga or something?
Yoga? Ha! I think not. I'm a contortion artist and the greatest that ever lived. I'm known from all over the world for my feats of flexibility and the amazing ways in which I stand, strangely.
How come I've never heard of you?
Because you and the rest of the world are ignorant of the beauty in a man licking the sweat off his own back.
I guess I still am, 'cause that sounds gross.
Well, I suppose the ability to dislocate my shoulders and rest my scrotum on my forehead is also gross.
Take it easy, Stretch.
Come back when you actually have something to offer me.
I brought this for you.
Oh, I appreciate it, but I don't eat gluten. Trying to keep my girlish figure for bikini season.
It's empty. I thought maybe you could, use it as shelter?
Oh, hell, thanks, kid. I'll try it on right now. Wow, it's a lot roomier from the inside. And these grease stains have kind of an Art Deco vibe. Now, a little cleaning up and it'll be good as new. Thanks, I'll take it. You may proceed, citizen.
I just helped a homeless man find some garbage to sleep in. I'm a hero. Okay, that was strange. Well, onward to something more normal. Delivering erotic photos of my grandma to some old dude in a retirement home. Gonna resist shoving her down this tiny flight of stairs, as tempting as it may be. Jesus! Could she possibly move any slower? Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get by?
I'm almost there, young man.
Hey there. Is there any way you can speed her up a bit?
Oh, sure, darling. Let me just strap a jetpack onto her tiny arthritic frame so she can whiz around like a bottle rocket and be out of your way, my liege.
I touched the wet paint sign. I gained 10 wet points. How tall can bushes grow before they're classified as trees? Damn it, it's locked. How am I supposed to sneak in there? Here goes nothing. Ugh, gross. I hate prunes. I'm already regretting this.
All right, I gotta go deliver some prune swirls to these diaper-wearing fucks, so I'll catch you later.
Ugh, covered in prune swirl sludge. Gross. I gotta wash this crap off somehow. I'm lazy, but not lazy enough to need one of these. Thanks for making walking through this hallway corner a thrilling experience, Plant. Dear Jesus, I've never prayed before, but if you wouldn't mind killing Kent with a devastating thunderbolt, I'd take that as a huge favor. Amen. A crown of thorns, and thus Coop died for your clicks. I gotta wash this prune swirl crud off before I can do that. Cross I'd rather not bear. Hey, look at me! I'm a the Pope! What do I look like, a junkie? I don't want to see what old lady panties look like. I've seen grandmas enough as it is. It's the words to the Hail Mary prayer. I doubt she needs to be reminded. Excuse me, ma'am?
Good heavens! Is that you, God?
No. My name is Coop.
Ha! So modest. Classic God.
Do you really think God would have a high-pitched voice?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure God wouldn't sound like a kid.
I cannot tell a lie, so I must confess that your voice is far more shrill and grating than I would have expected. You sound a bit like a squirrel in its dying moments.
Hey!
Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. Please forgive my earthly mortal ears for being unable to hear the beautiful music in your voice. Welcome me into your bosom as I leave this mortal coil, and we shall sing together in harmony while we dance through the heavens.
That's not in my power. I'm just a kid.
That's just what Jesus would say.
What kind of God would leave you in a place like this?
I know you love me, O Lord. This is but another one of your holy tests of my faith in thee.
Even if I was God, do you really think my tests would involve living off of mashed prunes for sustenance and endless reruns of Murder, She Wrote for entertainment while your family forgets about you?
The Lord does work in mysterious ways.
Stop saying that! That's a stupid thing people say when they can't explain their own religious crap!
I have prayed for this my entire life, and I will pray until my dying day. Has that day finally come?
No, you're not going to die today.
Oh well, there's always tomorrow.
Look, if you just open your eyes, you'll see that I'm a kid standing here, and not some divine being or whatever.
My eyes must remain shut. For how can I prove my faith if I need to open my eyes to see if you're truly there?
But I'm telling you, I'm just a kid, a human being. Just open your eyes so you can see me.
All devout followers of yours know that looking you in the eye would blind us or turn us into a pillar of salt or something.
God damn it!
Good heavens! I never imagined that the Lord would take his own name in vain. You continue to surprise me, O King of Kings.
Fine, I command thee to do my bidding.
Yes, command me, my lord.
Can I have 5 butts?
You certainly can.
Score!
I'll be sure to bring it to church this Sunday.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I wanted you to give it to me now, and...
You know I never miss going to church, and when they pass that collection plate around, I'll give you all that I have, for I know I shan't be on this earth for much longer. Of course, I was going to give it to my grandchildren so that they could go to college, but you're commanding me to give it to you, so I know that it's going to a higher purpose.
No, please don't! I don't want the money. Just give it to your grandchildren.
Look at you, testing my faith once again. God first, family second. The money is yours.
This is horrible. I hate being God. Okay, lady, you just keep on praying. I have, God stuff to do. Take care.
By your grace.
Peace be with you and stuff.
And also with you.
By the looks of it, she's already been touched by the Lord. I, on the other hand, was touched by a priest once. Ooh, that's some quality knitting. I'm not here to take anybody's virginity. I can't reach it, but if I eat all my vegetables, I might be able to someday. I'll wait to use them once I'm crying again. So, you know, give it a few minutes. I don't want to change the channel. God or a little old lady might strike me down. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's crucifix. Hi, Mr. Bernie?
Ah! If you come within 50 yards of me while covered in that prune swirl nastiness, I'll stab you directly in the throat with the switchblade.
Hi, Mr. Bernie?
Oh, hey there, buckaroo! Great to see ya! Psh, no, it doesn't matter that you're covered in that prune swirl slop and tracking it all over my room. Doesn't matter at all! Say, why don't you come a little closer? I want to show you how many different places in your body I can fit this rusty spatula!
Liver spots? A receding hairline? Can't I just let this happen when I'm older rather than experiencing it as a teenager? Hi, Mr. Bernie?
Listen up, Squirt, and listen good. The last person to bring prune swirls near me ended up with 2 candlesticks embedded in their ocular cavities.
Well adjusted enough to fix this.
Want to know a secret? I hate talking to plants, especially fake ones.
Well, if there's one thing we know about retirement homes, it's that the old folks are in dire need of oxygen. Keep up the good work, plant. Photosynthesize, damn you! Why won't you live? Oh, Right. Hello.
You're not my son! Get out of here! Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. When I was your age, we didn't have any fancy video game nonsense. Oh, no. We didn't need any Nintendos or Xbox bull honky. If you wanted to stomp a Goomba, you'd have to do it the old-fashioned way, by going to the Italian deli and slapping the cannoli out of their hands. And they didn't just idly walk back and forth like some meandering pile of dog shit. Those Goombas would put up a fight. My old man and I would speedrun all the Goombas out of town with our keyblades, which of course were old mail keys we had fashioned into knives.
A nice formal shirt and tie for me to wear when nothing is getting me down. I don't know what would be worse, going to jail for something as lame as stealing a piggy bank, or going to the hospital because I was beat up by an old man. I don't want to touch the toilet rules sign, or the toilet for that matter. It's a sign listing out the rules for using the toilet. Say there, mister. What you watching?
Quit your chin wagging. I can't hear my stories.
All I see is static. Perhaps you'd like me to embark on a quest to fix the channel for you.
Don't you dare go messing with the TV. If I miss this episode, I won't know what's going on in the next one.
Pretty sure it'll be more snow and static. Winter is coming.
Enough of your belly aching. This is the best part.
You do realize that TV is busted, right?
Not as busted as your face is gonna be if you don't get the hell away from me, you little whipper shit.
Do you even know what year it is?
It's the year where I lose all my inhibitions and manners on a kid who won't stop interrupting my stories.
Well, that was surprisingly lucid. Good for you, old-timer.
Old-timer? Old-timer? The only old-timer here is that ticking time bomb called my fist. And let me tell you, when it goes off, there won't be nobody left to pull out of this foxhole.
What's happening on your, stories?
Oh, you watch them too? Margaret got the family back to the cabin before the big storm hit. Looks like they might be okay for now, if that pack of coyotes doesn't come back for the ducks.
Yeah, but how are they gonna feed themselves with them coyotes out there? They can't stay shacked up in that cabin forever.
Margaret's got a good head on her shoulders, and she's bringing up those kids right. As long as they work together, a pack of coyotes won't be much of a problem.
I gotta say, I kinda have a crush on Margaret. That scene of her trying on new pantaloons got me all hot and heavy.
How dare you! Lusting after a recent widow like that? She's got mouths to feed, and here you are ogling her. You keep your eyes off anything that isn't a damn coyote.
Will you go to prom with me?
Lost a lot of good men to prom. Some of them came back, but you know, they didn't really come back. You can still see the loss in their eyes. 1,000-yard stares and all.
So, is that a yes?
Out of respect for my fallen comrades, no. Besides, I'd rather walk backwards naked through a cattail patch than be your date, Thimbledick.
Well, have fun watching TV, dude. Later.
Well, it's about damn time. I can't watch what happens to Margaret with you yammering my ear off all goddamn day.
If you want to piss off a bunch of senior citizens, messing with their TV is the fastest way to do it. Sounds like somebody needs to get this old-timer a CPAP machine. Thanks, but I think I'll pass on adding fondling the unconscious elderly to my permanent record. How do you get that good at sleeping? Because I'm normally kept awake with existential dread. Sounds like somebody needs to get... Nice place, this Golden Haze.
Nice? It's a bucket of piss.
Aw, come on. I know it's not a luxury resort and all, but it's certainly not as bad as an actual bucket of piss.
Oh, really? Do me a favor, Sonny. Inhale deeply for me.
Why?
Just do it.
Okay.
So, what did you smell?
Urine.
Ha! See? I rest my case.
Well, I'm sure there are some good things about this place.
Oh, sure, I can look on the bright side. At least it's not the Mulch Emporium.
Can you explain where that urine smell is coming from?
You mean other than from my own bloomers?
That's already more than I needed to know. How often does your family come to see you?
Family? I outlived all those bastards.
Well, I guess that just means you lived a healthy lifestyle or had good genes.
Nope. I was born with leprosy, smoked 4 packs of unfiltered cigarettes a day, and I constantly administered vodka directly into my bloodstream with an IV drip bag. They were the healthy ones.
Yeesh. So, were they like in a tragic accident or something?
That's what the police report said, but me and my flamethrower know what really happened.
You probably shouldn't be telling this to strangers. What's so bad about the Mulch Emporium?
Are you shitting me, Sonny? What isn't wrong with the Mulch Emporium?
I don't get it. They just sell mulch and deliver it to your home, don't they?
Some years ago, I specifically ordered a sphagnum peat moss mulch for my garden from the Mulch Emporium. The company assured me that they could not only deliver it, but they would spread it around while I was out of town to help my garden grow.
Okay. Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounded great. Sounded fucking fantastic, eh, Sonny? Well, those dipshit twerps over at Mulch Emporium got my order mixed up, and they delivered a huge batch of rubber mulch.
Rubber mulch?
Tires! They delivered recycled tire rubber and spread it all over my entire property.
That doesn't seem like something that would help a garden grow.
Ding, 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 we have a winner! That rubber mulch killed my garden. It killed every living thing.
So did they come replace it and pay for the damages?
Oh, sure, they offered to plant me a new garden and pay for my losses, but that doesn't cover all the work I put into my beloved garden. You can't pay for that loss of time.
Actually, that's what lawsuits are for, and...
Pretty hard to hit 'em with a lawsuit when you took a flamethrower to your entire property in a fit of rage. Sure, they couldn't prove that I started the fire, but they claimed that the fire is what caused my garden to die, and not their wretched rubber tire mulch.
Sorry to hear that.
Not as sorry as they're going to be.
Can I help you in some way?
Come to think of it, you can. Would you go fetch me my flamethrower?
No, I won't be doing that.
And here I thought you were the kind of young man who believed in standing up for what's good and right. I thought you believed in chivalry.
I do, just not the kind that involves flamethrowers.
Fine. Can you at least mail my scathing letter to the Mulch Emporium for me?
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that. Isn't that like being an accomplice?
Technically? I don't know, but trust me, Sonny, you don't want to get on my shit list. So again, will you mail out my letter?
I'll think about it.
Well, why don't you think about walking over to the nurse's station, grabbing it out of my purse, and then heading outdoors to put it in the mailbox so I don't have to set your house on fire?
Holy shit!
I guess you best be getting on with it then, Sonny. Who knows, maybe I'll even give you a reward for doing me this favor.
I guess yeah, okay. Bye. It's a lot stickier than it looks. Gross. Hello? Are you okay?
Out of my way, young man. We've got a dire emergency here. Sir? Sir, can you hear me? Can you raise your arms for me? Both of them. Just raise them up for me. Come on, sir. I'm gonna need you to cooperate with me. Can you smell toast, sir? Do you have any allergies to nitroglycerin? Okay. Have you been this way for more than 4 hours? Hello? What did you have for lunch? Blink 6 times if you can hear me. Sir, you need to respond to my questions or we're going to be here all day long. Now I'm going to ask you again. Can you raise your arms for me?
I think I'll leave his medical care to the professionals. Excuse me.
Welcome to Golden Haze. How can I help you?
I'm looking for my grandma's friend, Bernie. Old guy, lives here, currently going through a sexual awakening. Do you know where I can find him?
I sure can. Bernie lives right here in Golden Haze.
Right. I was hoping you'd be a little more specific.
Of course.
Great. You... Good afternoon.
Oh, thanks for noticing. I just got it replaced. Works like a charm now. Tick-tock.
Will you go to prom with me?
I'd love to, little honky, but I'm married. My wife used to make the most glorious key lime pie. Used real key limes and everything. I used to say, Mary, your pie is the key lime to my heart.
That was surprisingly lucid.
I told him it would never be deep enough, but far be it from me to argue with a gravedigger. Long story short, not deep enough.
Do you have any other stories about your wife?
Oh no, I never married. I was a sailor. I was married to the sea. Couldn't tie this old schooner down. Except maybe for an evening if those legs were long enough. Meow. Say, would you like to see my coin collection?
Sure.
Sure.
So, are you going to show it to me?
Show you what now?
Your coin collection.
Why would I want to see your coin collection? I have one of my own.
No, you offered to show me your coin collection.
I don't have your coin collection, son. That's your business, and business is closed.
What I'm trying to say is, I'd be happy to see your coin collection.
Coins or beans, you can't grow tobacco in a turnip patch. But boy, we sure tried back in my day.
I think it's pill time for you, dude.
I once seen a man with bamboo shoots shoved under his fingernails, and he wasn't even...
Cool bolo tie. Did your grandkids give you that?
You know who you remind me of? The Rita Hayworth. She wasn't as pretty as the other girls of her time, but boy, did she have talent.
Thanks. I don't get a lot of compliments, so I'll take what I can get.
You gotta take it where you can get it, Sonny. To be honest, everyone was simply amazed at just how much blood that boy could lose. The floor was like lava, but sticky instead of hot. Sometimes I see it when I close my eyes.
Okie dokie.
Psst, come on over here.
Double okie. I better ramble on from this rambling.
Yeah, so I...
I'll just leave it here for somebody who actually knows how to play the piano. Consider these ivories tickled. Hey there, need any help eating your peas?
No! I'm a grown woman and I can do it myself.
Have you considered using a spoon?
A spoon? Don't you kids know anything about table manners? Spoons are for barbarians. And soup.
I just think it'd be a little easier for, you know, all the shaking around that you're doing.
Forks are the proper way to eat peas, but you mustn't confuse them. You have a fork for salad, a fork for the main course, and a fork for peas. I'm going to earn my peas because my mother didn't raise a quitter.
Huh, I guess your generation really was cut from a different cloth than mine. A cloth that's never heard of a spork. Okay, I'll let you get back to your meal. Bye.
Well, Ethel, looks like it's just you and your peas, once again. Typical.
It's locked. Guess I'll just have to It smells like diarrhea in there, and I'm pretty sure this shower would make me even dirtier somehow. I'll find another water source to bathe in. So clean you could eat off me. Now to deliver these photos and get out of here before they make me a lifelong resident. I saw what happened in Friday the 13th, Part 2. Nature. It's green, it's bushy, it can only be one thing. A leaf cloud. I would, but the sign says, "Don't touch my fucking garden, you little shit." Oddly specific. Lilacs are for lie looking, not lie touching. There, I touched it. My life is no better or worse Hey Bush, tell me a story. I got time. You lilac personality. Got him. Some gangsters carved their name into this tree. Brutal. I'm waiting. But who guards the garden? I'll pass. The water's already tainted by my pruny sins. wait as long as you can.
Fine, Jesus. Once upon a time, there was a happy little bush named Bushter, who was no more than 2 years old. He wasn't the thickest bush in the hedge, or the tallest, but what he lacked in size, he more than made up for in spunk. One day, an evil gardener approached the entire hedge with a wheelbarrow full of vicious anti-hedge weapons. Bushley, the biggest bush, said, "I'll stop him by throwing my leaves at him. Even if I throw half of my leaves, I'll still be thicker than that runt Bushter." The other bushes laughed at Bushter, the littlest bush. Bushter felt ashamed and shrunk himself into the dirt. Standing in front of Bushley, the evil gardener raised his shoveling device. Bushley attacked. "Yah!" he screamed as he tried to throw his leaves at the gardener. But Bushley couldn't throw his leaves, for he was a bush, and bushes can't do that. The gardener threw his shovel into Bushley's roots, dug him out of the ground, and tossed Bushley's corpse into his wheelbarrow. The other bushes in the hedge were horrified. Their leaves shook with fright. The gardener returned, murderous shovel in hand. The gardener raised his shovel and prepared to strike, but stopped in his tracks when he heard Bushter yell, "Wait!" The gardener couldn't believe his ears. "A talking bush?" said the puzzled gardener. "Please don't dig us up, Mr. Gardener. We may not be the thickest bushes or the tallest, but we're a family. I'm just a bush, and I cannot throw my leaves, but I can talk and think and love just as good as you or any gardener, and I do anything to protect my family. Please, if you have to dig any of us up, make it me, Bushter, the littlest bush." The gardener lowered his shovel to wipe the tears from his eyes. "Wow," said the touched gardener. "Bushter, I have a family myself. But the client is putting up a fence and needs you bushes out of the way. So..." The gardener proceeded to shovel into Bushter's roots, severing them entirely, and threw his remains in the wheelbarrow atop Bushley's motionless body. "I can't feel my roots! I can't feel my roots!" yelled Bushter in anguish. One by one, every bush in the hedge was excavated and tossed upon the pile. Bushter was thrown into a wood chipper along with the rest of his family. The gardener received an $18 tip. The end.
Wow, that was pretty depressing.
You got your story, kid. Now leave me the fuck alone.
Heh, leave.
Fuck off already.
A ghillie suit? I hope this means I can finally camouflage myself from the entire world. I don't think I'm on the list for rad pain meds. Letter acquired. Time to go find a mailbox. Combining a stamp with a letter? Genius! I patiently await my honorary Mensa scholarship. Well, I mailed her letter. I don't feel good about it, but I did it. Guess I better go tell Gertie the, good news. I mailed your letter out.
Excellent. Run into any trouble?
Trouble? Nope. It was just a matter of finding a stamp and mailing out a letter. How hard could that possibly be? Nobody could possibly get hurt doing such a simple task.
Oh, I could think of lots of ways to hurt people.
I'm sure you could. Look, are we done here?
Almost. First, I need to give you your reward for doing me that favor.
It's okay. I just want to...
I insist. Come over here, Sonny.
Ow! Your kisses feel like Velcro. This isn't exactly the reward I expected.
You're welcome. Be sure to tell everyone that you got it from sweet old Gertie.
Gee, thanks. I will. Bye now. My reward for all that was a smooch from some psychotic old lady? Mr. Bernie?
Huh? Who let you in here? What do you want, Pipsqueak?
My grandma wanted me to, deliver these, photos to you.
Hot damn, it's about time! What took you so long?
Well, first I had to knock down a wasp's net.
I don't give a shit! I'm running unlimited time here! So for all future deliveries, make sure to put a rush on them before my dick falls off!
Is there anything you want me to tell Grandma?
Tell my little honey bucket I can't wait for her to do that thing she does to me when she removes her dentures.
Ugh, that's just too much.
Oh, and tell her I talked to Gertrude, and she's game for that three-way.
Can't you just write her a note so I don't have to tell her these things?
Fuck no, I've got some salacious snapshots to spank my shaft to. I can't be wasting my time writing letters to her. You can bring her one thing, though. Head over to the main commons area and find Monty. Can't miss him. He's the one who's always sleeping. Rifle through his pockets till you find them virility pills that he uses on all of his mistresses, and bring the bottle to your grandma. She'll know what to do with them.
This sounds like something a kid my age really shouldn't be involved with.
I agree. And the sooner you finish doing it, the sooner you can move on with your sad excuse for her life. So hop to it!
Sounds like somebody needs to get this old...
Please don't wake up, old man. I'm just borrowing your drugs.
Huh? Huh? What the hell do you think you're doing, limp dick?
I'm just getting these pills for my...
Looks like we got ourselves a burglar!
No, wait! You don't understand!
Get him! Thief!
Vandal!
Wait! Hold on! I can explain!
Don't move! Get on the ground! Put your hands up! Hands behind your head, now! Now put your legs behind your head! Now roll around a little bit! I said, don't move!
Stop resisting!
Ow!
Damn, this stuff is spicy.
Well, another by-the-book arrest! Can't we just take him downtown and brutally beat him within the confines of the law?
Not today, I'm afraid. Turns out this perp is a minor.
A minor? Ew! I can't believe I touched it! So what you're saying is this will go on
his permanent record.
Oh, damn! Even better!
Good Goodness me, what's going on?
Well, I'm afraid your grandson got into a bit of trouble down at the retirement home.
Don't worry, though. The long arm of the law gave him a long spanking.
Oh my! My Coop? Oh, I hope he wasn't too much trouble, officers.
No trouble at all, ma'am. Not after we showed up.
It's too bad we don't get perps this tiny more often. They're a lot of fun to take down.
Better keep an eye on this one.
Well, thank you for bringing him back, officers. I'll take the punishment over from here.
Will you be needing this?
No, thanks. I'm sure I've got a bedpan or two that could use some cleaning.
Ew, yuck.
Yeah, let's get out of here before this gets ugly. I've already gone through trauma therapy twice.
Have a good night, officers. What the fuck, man? You're bringing the fuzz to my doorstep? What do I always say? Those pigs want to snatch my crops.
Me? If it wasn't for your weird, horny chore and violent boyfriend, I wouldn't have been there in the first place.
I didn't raise no narc. You're an adult now, Cooper.
Not legally.
You can be tried as one, and that would really harsh my mellow. Just tuck your stupid puberty hormones back in your pants before you end up behind bars. This is unacceptable, Cooper. You need to be punished.
What? Why?
What would the neighbors think if I didn't set an example and knock your trick ass down a peg? Let me spank you by the window so they can see.
What punishment could be worse than being tormented every waking moment at school, all while living with my horny, strung-out grandma?
Cooper! Those hormones must be out of control! You've never spoken to me like this before. Well, Mr. Big Pants, how about no field trip tomorrow? How do you like them rutabagas?
No! I hate them rutabagas! You can't do this!
Too bad, Buster. I gotta keep my hose on a leash.
God damn it! You don't care about what I'm going through!
Coop,
No! You treat me more like an errand boy than a grandson! You say I'm going through a phase? What about your creepy golden years sexual renaissance, huh? You only care about yourself!
But...
You don't care about me, Grandma! Grandmas just don't understand! I'm a complicated, unique teen going through unique problems that nobody could possibly understand!
Coop, I had no idea!
You don't want me! Nobody wants me! Not as a friend, not as a prom date, not as a grandson! I'll always be remembered as the freak no one wants! I wish I died in the car crash with my parents instead of being raised by you!
I suppose you know best.
Yeah? And as soon as I graduate, I'm running away forever, so you won't have to deal with my hormones! Then I won't have to give a damn about what happens to this suck-ass town! Or you!
Oh...
Why do I keep acting out? Why do I only make things worse? What the hell is wrong with me? Maybe Ken is right. Maybe I am a stupid, dick-lipped loser. Psionic Steve, I'll bet you never got yelled at by your grandma. I mean, if your grandma wasn't eaten alive in your tragic backstory, that is. No, you always do the exact right thing. How do you do it? I wish you were here to show me. You'd stand up to my bullies, not run from them. You'd help the elderly, not steal their sex pills. You'd have a prom date and be a somebody, not a lonely nobody. And if you were here, you'd show me how to be the hero of the story, and not a worthless freak. But you're not here. You're not even real. And I am all alone. I guess I'll go to sleep and try to forget about this suck-ass day. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally stand up for myself, get a prom date, and be somebody worth remembering. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Hopefully, better than all of my yesterdays. Good night, Steve.
Coop, you there? Does this thing still work?
Sawyer's calling on the friend zone phone. Seahorse to Sawhorse, come in. Don't forget to use proper CB lingo. Over.
I'm over the radio lingo. Can you not be weird for like 2 seconds? This is important.
Roger that. Reading you loud and clear. Over.
whatever. Anyway, have you been outside? Kent and his butthole patrol have been gunning for you all morning. They've, got some big end of school prank to pull on you or something. Might have to do with your butthole? Ugh. Over.
Gadzooks! I can't skip school today! How the hell are my butthole and I supposed to avoid them?
Today's a big field trip to the bomb shelter. You coming? I mean, I know they won't be going on the trip because Kent and his pals think that school buses are the chariots of the poor.
Jesus! How do you know all of this? Over.
I have dirt on everyone in this town, Coop. By the way, your hamster's dead.
Oh no, he's just a sleepy little boy, aren't ya? Yes, you are. Over.
Get over here, duder. If you can make it to the school, at least you'll be safe today.
But there's no way Grandma will sign my permission slip after my very recent felony arrest.
Yeah, I heard. Didn't take you as the type of guy to grope senior citizens. You're pretty thirsty for a prom date, aren't you?
What? No, it wasn't my fault. Look, I'll tell you about it later. Any good ways to get past Kent and his shithead lackeys?
You're on your own there, bud. I can't fight all your fights for you. Just watch out for them. They've been on a stakeout on Knothole Street, near the school entrance. If you can get around them, you're good as gold. Just do me a favor and try not to end up like your hamster, okay?
Fat chance. I'm not even tired.
All right. Well, I'll see you on the bus. Over and out, duder.
Wait, before you go...
Can you make it quick? These covert government conspiracies aren't going to uncover themselves.
I was wondering, will you really be my prom date?
If you help me find out what shady secrets our town has, everyone's gonna owe you one.
So...
Yes, if you help me out, I'll be your prom date. Plus, we all know prom is just a vapid social construct made to subjugate the masses into competing in pageantry for a plastic crown that is neither with glory nor power.
Yeah, totally. Prom sucks.
Besides, imagine the look on Kent's face when he sees me walking into prom with someone like you.
Right. It'll be hilarious.
All right, get out there and try not to be killed to death. Good luck!
Okay, love you. I mean, seahorse over and out. Hopefully not forever. Shit! If Grandma doesn't sign my permission slip, Ken and his gang are gonna curb stomp me. Or worse. There's gotta be a way to forge your signature. Kent's failing report cards from last year. I stole them as a memento. He says he failed on purpose to be prom king again, but I call bullshit. It's empty. It's a check that Grandma signed. She probably wasn't gonna mail it anyway. Check it out! I found a check! You know, it'd probably help if I turned the light box on first, Watson. And God said, "Let there be light!" And there was light. Also skin cancer. Yes! Okay, if I can get this slip to school without Ken and his gang finding me, I can avoid a beating. And possibly live to see tomorrow.
Uh-huh. You're from the IRS? Oh no, that sounds bad. But I get my taxes done at the H&R Block. Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Let me write you a check. Do I make it out to the IRS or to you, Mark? You only take iTunes cards. I've never put $7,000 into gift cards before. If you say so. Uh-huh. And the IRS only takes gift cards because... Right. When you say it like that, it makes perfect sense. I know one store where I can get iTunes cards, but it's 20 minutes from here. Oh, but I don't really like to drive. Well, I suppose I could call for a ride from Beatrice. Uh-huh. And if I hang up, you'll sick the police on me. Hold on. Let's start from the beginning.
Like my teacher says. That's wrong, Coop, and let's address that hygiene issue after class. Shit! Kent, Brittany, and Chad are waiting right there to do their big murder prank on me! How the hell am I gonna get back to school when they're blocking the way? God damn it! You look so carefree, floating around so peacefully like that. What's it like? I'm so sorry I had to capture you, you beautiful floating plastic bag, you. Someday I'll return you to the wild so you can dance freely once again. Maybe this can blow me over the wall somehow. And that's not a fellatio joke. Maybe this can blow me over the wall. It's just a gasoline receipt. Who gives a shit? They're locked shut, but I assume they're full of really long tools. Can't reach it, dipshit. While I'd love to be tough like John Grizzly and over the top, I'm not gonna drink gas from a can. Outlook, not so good.
There he is!
Oh no! He's using ingenuity!
That's right, jerks! Up here I'm untouchable, and there's nothing you can do about...
We're coming to kick your ass, you little queef!
Shit, 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 shit!
Time for my favorite part. What delightful little joke do you have for me this time, Mr. Popsicle Stick? Why is the Cyclops such an effective teacher? Well, I can only assume it's his passion for education, but let's see. Because he only has one pupil! It's the eye! It's the one eye! Because he's a Cyclops!
Oh my god!
The fucking eye!
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry! Here, let me help!
Don't try to help! Oh, it hurts worse!
Almost got it! Whoops.
Did you get it?
He's over there, next to the Cyclops!
Aw, the joke's funnier when it's not about you.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
You're dead, you fucking reject!
Okay, I should be safe in here. in this terrifying laboratory. Do that. That's only gonna keep them out for so long. I better find another way out of here. Please tell me you died from neglect and not because the air in here is poisonous. I think I've done enough damage here already. Screw you, Kent. Why don't you leave me alone for a change? Lasers? In the doorway? I forget. How do they reveal security laser beams in all those spy movies? How can erasers get me out of this mess? Think, Coop, think! Look at me! I'm like a super spy, dodging laser beams. Okay, back to trying not to die. Nah, my eyesight is 20/20. My hindsight, however, not so much. I don't know if these sliders will dim the lights to set a romantic mood, or if they'll activate some kind of doomsday device. Either way, I'm not touching them. Oh sure, I'll just get my fingerprints all over this bloody crime scene! A cage? For like, living things? Something tells me this isn't for a hamster. I wouldn't be able to do anything with these lab notes. I can't even read them. A Canadiation vial containing a secret formula? Or something to pour on waffles? Only time will tell. I don't want to take these glasses. They're from a laboratory, so they're extra nerdy. I try not to touch phallic things that aren't mine. Fuck no! Getting covered in prune swirl last time was bad enough! Oh sure, I'll just go mess with the screen that says danger in huge letters. Brilliant idea. I hate these stupid lasers! Test tube inf... If he can still see me, I hope he can see how bad I feel about this. Ow! God damn it! I hate the... Come on, Coop, think harder. Okay, that's the most ominous thing I've ever seen. Get real! I'm not gonna MacGyver a way out of here with this stuff! It's just a completely ordinary secret terrarium for your completely ordinary secret lab. this!
There's nowhere for you to run and hide now, Coop!
We've got you now, bitch nips!
We're gonna make you eat your own face!
Wait, how's that even possible?
Shut up, tits for balls! You are so dead!
Guys, I think you're taking this bullying thing a little too far.
Come on, get him!
Fuck him up, kid! Oh shit!
Let's get out of here!